Hi guys, it's Archie Luxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW, David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW, David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW, David SW, David SW. Hello, it's Archibald Chesterfield the Third. How you guys going? I was hoping to get Janos on. He's going to bed. Good night. Good night, my friend. It's very late. Cuddle the wife. Yes, sir. There we go. That's Janos. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Send him the messages. Sad news. Dolly Parton died. Holy shit. Holy shit. Dolly, I love Jolene. 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 Great song. Great song.
Hey, about that fan you promised me.
Yeah, what can I say there? It is very tough. Whew, we got horror breakdown. We got our first super chat of the night. This is a members chat. Member for 16 months. Good evening to the punters in the colony. Colonospony, whatever the fuck. Guys. Wristwatch check. It's time for me to change. I was wearing the Pam. I got the Explorer. Look at that, man. Can it focus? It doesn't want to focus, you bitch. Focus! Anyhow. Explorer 2. Beautiful watch. Colonospony. Colonospony. What the fuck? I don't know how to say it. Colonospony. Fuck me dead. What the hell? Hey, Dolly Parton's died. Fuck me dead. It's over. Dolly Parton. 80. I mean, is 80 old? Is 80 old? I don't know. Is it young? I suppose it's not young. It is what it is. I'm not sure. It's, what can I say, guys? What do I say? Just having a look. What's going on today? Just having a look. It's all good, guys. It is amazing news. We have some good news and bad news, and tomorrow's news. We've got news. Yeah, Dubsy said, yeah, I tend to agree with that. Dolly was 80. That's a good run. Goldberg, Dolly Parton died at 80. What's your comments?
Not old enough. Dolly Parton famously said, if I hadn't been born a woman, I'd have definitely been a drag queen because I would want the big titties and the big hair.
She died wealthy, very clever businesswoman.
Yeah, but only 80. You know, she was just going to do a residency in Las Vegas, but in the last year, she was suddenly taken with a bunch of health problems that took her out in only a year. Kind of a shame. We have a member gifting situation.
Thank you. Horror breakdown. Thank you so much.
Gifting on Archie.
How old are
Luxury
you,
membership.
Mr. Goldberg?
Me? I'm a gentleman of a certain age, Archibald.
60?
Oh, God bless your little heart. Isn't that sweet? Isn't that sweet? Now, keep going.
69, I think you said, didn't you?
69. You know what? Not yet. Soon enough. Soon enough.
Oh, you're 67, aren't you? That's right.
I've been 67. I'm somewhere in my 60s for a little while. For a little while longer.
Okay.
It's fucking amazing.
Is 70 bad?
You know what my mother said to me? My mother, God bless her, is still living, and she said to me, "I can't believe I have a son as old as you." She made me laugh.
Yes.
But I'll tell you what, she was well into her 30s, and if we would like go to a restaurant, my sister, my mother, and me, people would think that that we were all siblings there without a parent. I'll send you a picture of my mother.
Your mother was very good looking, Goldberg.
Beautiful woman. Beautiful.
Why did your dad leave?
My dad was an idiot. Why does any man leave? My dad. Do you know what? Actually, she did not say that, Van Lux. She actually said, "I think I always knew that." I'm like, "Ma, why didn't you tell me?" She goes, "Well, I don't know. I guess I was going to let you have to figure it out, and then I got confused." It was funny. When I told her, she was like, I think I always knew. I was like, nobody told me. It could save me a lot of trouble. My poor wife. Anyway.
I like Nick Miller. Look at this. What he says, the trauma turned him gay. What the hell is Nick Miller saying? What the hell is that?
I don't know. What trauma?
You had a nice upper middle class. It wasn't Cadillac lifestyle. It was a Buick.
It was Buick.
You had a Buick Riviera. You had a Buick upbringing. Nick, what's wrong with Buick? I would love a Buick lifestyle.
Well, you had a Mercedes. Your dad drives a Mercedes.
Yeah, that's with plastic garbage. That's before That's after Mercedes was.
I see. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
And it was a C class. You know, it was a Mercedes C class. That's the cheap class. C is for cheap.
Yeah.
Okay. E is for expensive, and S is for super expensive luxury.
I almost sent you a car listing, but I decided not to do it for fear that I was turning into Terry. But it was like a 2017 beautiful Rolls Royce. I forget what model, but it was big and beautiful, and it still looked contemporary. Red leather interior. It was just
17
gorgeous.
or 7.
2017, and it was only like $58,000. 12-cylinder engine. It was a thing.
Yes.
Beautiful thing.
It's probably a ghost.
And under 60.
How much was it again?
$58,000. 58.
That'd be a ghost. How many miles did it have on it?
It wasn't that crazy. I think it was like 48,000.
Was it Miley? Miley? To quote Benzes and Bowtie, 2019 in the luxury car space is old.
You know what? It is. But actually, I think it was 48,000 kilometers.
2019 in the luxury car space is old.
Oh, for sure. But that's what, you know what? All I know is when I used to go to Palm Springs with regularity, there was a couple of used car lots there that specialized in Rolls Royces, and they had plenty of them in the 30s, 40s, $50,000 range. Plenty of them. Like these cars just go.
That's just the admission ticket. That's
not
the.
I guess.
You understand what the maintenance?
My ex-father-in-law bought a Bentley convertible, 12-cylinder. I think 12-cylinder. Anyway,
yes.
He told me
it's a W12. They have. It's a W12.
It's a cabriolet, and I want to say he told me that its original Its original sticker was somewhere near 200,000, and I think he bought it for like 45,000.
I like that story you told me when you were dating the girl in high school. We have a Rolls Royce. You
In
didn't
the
need
barn.
to know.
It was on a need to know basis. It was parked in the horse barn, okay, like with the hay bales. So I never really went into the horse barn. And
Did they love it? Did he love it?
It was a silver cloud. And
did he love it?
Yes, he loved it.
It couldn't have been a cloud. The cloud is the very 1960s. It'd be a shadow.
Well, it was old. I mean, this was first of all, the year, come with me now, back to like 1976, 1977. That's how long ago this was. 77, 78. So yeah, it could have been 1960s. It could have been a silver cloud.
Okay.
It had
the model changed. The model changed in 66.
I don't
66.
know. All I know is it had a squared off front. It had the big, the
fuck this. I'm gonna have to call it up. I'm gonna call this up now because
and it was and it had the pull down burled wood tables. Well, anyway, he got thrown out of the restaurant. He was taking us to a fancy restaurant, so he thought we would go.
Oh, because he was smoking inside there.
He was smoking a cigar in the restaurant, and they were like, "No, sir." And this was like the nicest guy. I didn't even know he had a Rolls. He was not especially in your face with money. He had money, but he didn't throw it around. But I'll tell you what, that day he was like, you know what, fine. I'm just gonna go smoke in my Rolls Royce out front, and that's what he did. So we joined him after dinner. I don't know. I think we should have brought him a plate and let him eat it because they did have like fold down tray tables, but his wife was miffed with them, so she didn't bring him a plate.
Okay, I'm going to bring this up on the screen for you to see here.
Oh, look who we have. We have Mr. Bear.
No, stop. That's not. Stop.
I got rid of him.
Let's just finish. Is this what the Rolls Royce looked like? Yes or no?
It wasn't him. Yes.
That's a cloud. That is a cloud.
Okay, there you go.
It's roundy. It's more rounded. When you say squared up.
Well, I'm talking about that grill in the front there.
Okay, compare it to this. This is what it would have been a shadow.
No, it was the other one you showed me.
It was okay. They're nice. They're nice. They're a bit.
It was a silver cloud then. I said silver cloud. It was a silver. That's
yes.
the car. But it was in some shade of brown, like brownish gold, like beigey goldy.
Okay, fair enough.
Anyway, yeah, no, it was a magnificent thing. I'm sure it was old, even then, but. It was a Rolls Royce, and it certainly operated. It drove well. I told you that my ex-father-in-law also had a Rolls Royce, and he used to carry little vials of Grey Poupon in the
to give out to people.
Yeah, because we'd pull up to a red light, everybody would go, "Hey, excuse me, sir, I'm gonna need Grey Poupon," and he would go, "As a matter of fact," and he was British, English. "As a matter of fact, I do." He would reach out and pull out a little, one of those little travel-sized ones.
Yes, it's a mustard, isn't it, Grey Poupon?
Yes, Grey Poupon. It is indeed a mustard. And what else did he carry? He kept champers in that vehicle at all times.
Let me just deal with this unnecessary fuckface. You're supposed to come on when I'm floundering in the first 5 to 10 minutes.
You
can't come on when I got premium guests.
Yeah, all right. Bye-bye now. All right, well done. Premium guests. Premium squeeze.
Rolls Royce. It's good for the voice.
Anyway, it was nice riding around in that thing. That was kind of fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Got Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a Yankee Doodle $2. What is a reasonable rich man car? Name 3. Okay, well, let's put it into perspective. He's in New York, Yankee Doodle, isn't he?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, so New York has horrible roads, horrible potholes, especially Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if
rich people have drivers. They don't drive their own car.
Yeah. What is a reasonable? See, and also they bump park in New York. They bump park. So
okay, but he didn't ask about New York. He just said, "What is a reasonable rich man car?" Like Lamborghini, Bentley. Like give us 3. Give us 3.
Okay, it's like this. When you say sports car or supercar, then they got hypercar and they've got this and that. You've got a rich man car. I think
What's that one that Uncle John has?
Man car. See, the thing is, everything's going SUV these days.
Aston Martin. Okay, isn't it? My uncle-in-law has an Aston Martin. It's not a Maserati. It's an Aston Martin.
Yeah, I think a new Maserati would also be a rich man car. Aston Martin.
Do you know that I told you? Remember, I showed you a picture. Of
that and I would say, I tell you, I would say, you know, I think upper middle would be Mercedes, BMW. That's kind of, it's not rich man. It's kind of
upper middle class.
Yeah, yeah.
It's upper middle class.
I'd have to say, however, CB, who's an industrialist, he's got an SL, which is fucking expensive Mercedes, and he's also got his wife has got an M850 Cabriolet, which is fucking dear. That's the V8 8 Series Cabriolet. That's a rich man's car.
Archie, what is this?
That's an Aston Martin. Yes,
that's an 11.
It's like a Vanquish. It's like a Vanquish.
Listen, so that is Uncle John's car, or I should say, was Uncle John's car, because it burned. It spontaneously combusted.
Holy shit!
It burned in the parking garage. I mean, like, total loss.
My God. Insured, of course?
Yes, it was insured, and it took him a little while to find another one. And then he flew to California, and found one, bought it there, and then put it on a truck. He wasn't going to drive it home.
I would say another rich man. Like, see, I think a Ferrari is more of they're not comfortable. Like a rich man car, Bentley, Rolls Royce. Let's have a look. Bentley, Rolls Royce. I tell you honestly, I think a rich man car: Bentley, Rolls Royce, Maybach.
Maybach. Well, Maybach? Those are certainly wealthy. Yes, those are rich man's cars. But I don't know. I think the epitome of wealth would be I don't want to drive anymore. I'll just have somebody on call to drive me. Do you know we could have that in the Philippines when we move to the Philippines, Archie? We could have a driver on call 24/7 for like $800-900 a month, and that includes the car, not the gas. On call 24/7.
I must say, I think a rich man car. See, I got to be honest with you. If I had, it's funny you say this, right? I actually thought about this. What was the ultimate car? I say, Lamborghini or a Ferrari, right?
Dude,
then I think, what? They're so fucking low. I'm gonna get parking bumps, speed bumps.
Well, nobody really drives those, though. That people put like 5,000 miles.
I know. So then I say, you know what? I want a Bentley. I want a Rolls Royce. I think, the Rolls Royce is too obnoxious. Get a Bentley. Then I say, you know what? The Bentley's a bit big. Maybe if I go a 6-cylinder, or then you say, well, a BMW or an Audi or a Mercedes.
Yeah, but a nice Porsche. Like a Panamera is a thing of beauty.
I think a 911 would be amazing. Yeah, I'd love to have one.
Those aren't real comfortable. We should ask Terry. Terry, what's your opinion of a rich man's car?
Morgan.
Actually, somebody said to me and my friend were looking at Boxsters, just looking at it. We couldn't afford them. He said, this is not comfortable. It's so low down. It's horrible. Yeah. It's going to hurt your back.
I want a Morgan.
A Moggy. They use BMW engines.
Yeah.
Mark doesn't know what a Morgan is. I'm going to show Mark what a Moggy is. They're called Moggies, right? It's a Moggy.
Yep.
Right?
I don't like the sound of that.
Morgan. This is a Morgan. What do you think of this as a car?
That's
cool. It's like a roadster.
Yeah, it's like a 1930s car.
Yeah, that doesn't look like it's built for comfort. I can tell you that.
And you know what? They use wood timber chassis rails.
Yep.
It doesn't rust. It rots.
It looks uncomfortable.
Austin Healy used to do that.
I like how you got a
Chief
picture
Tit
of Morgan.
is on the show. Hello, Chief.
He's worked. Well, he's not in yet. He's coming.
He's the Audi man. I want an Audi.
Archie has an Audi.
An Audi there in the picture. Look, Audi, the friendship rings.
Yeah, absolutely.
Archie. Now,
Chief, I'll tell you what a fucking beautiful rich man car was, an A8L. That's the long wheelbase A8, and they've stopped fucking making it. I got no idea why. That was such a beautiful. I remember when that came out in the late 90s, the A8, the first A8.
Such a nice car.
92, yeah. It's
It was in those initial
But
movies
for
too,
some
Ronin,
reason,
and then
though-
Transporter.
yeah.
You remember those movies? that had-
Transporter,
Actually, hang on. I'm going to call it
yeah.
up, okay? Audi A8. This is what the A8.
But
First-
Statham, though, had the 12-cylinder
First
model.
gen. I'm going to get the first gen. I think that looks... Oh, actually, that's the first gen. Sorry, that is the first gen. That's the first gen. Yeah, these were so beautiful. I remember when they were out, they looked... You know, it's like a Mercedes or a BMW was just a bit obnoxious, but the Audi, that's the classy alternative for people who didn't want to look rich, but they were stinking fucking rich.
Do you know who drove those cars? Magistrates. Magistrates drove those cars mostly. In the 90s, if you were a magistrate, you had one. And because at the time, Mercedes and BMW didn't have an all-wheel drive luxury saloon like that. So
Yeah, that's
it
right.
was literally, it was only Audi. Like, they was the only ones that had a full-size
They stopped
luxury
making them,
saloon
you
with
know
all-wheel drive.
this?
Yeah.
Can you believe
Great
they
car.
stopped making it? I can't believe they don't have a flagship sedan anymore. It's beyond me.
Because nobody
Well,
buys them.
Jaguar don't either.
Yeah. No,
Jaguar
nobody does.
don't have any fucking car at all.
Do you know what?
Jaguar?
They have the F-Pace. I looked very carefully at the F-Pace because I think it looks cool. But I think it's like
I love the F-Pace. You know what's wrong with the F-Pace?
probably everything is wrong with the
What?
The
F-Pace.
fucking engine is an Ingenium. They use some fucking terrible... I don't know where they got these... You gotta back me up on this, Mike. Instead of giving me tips on gonzoing, which I don't fucking want, I want you to tell me how bad the Ingenium
Welcome
Jaguar
back, Mike.
Land
Here's a
Rover
punch in the
engine
eye.
I
is.
can't help you there, Archie. I don't know anything about Audis.
No,
I'm
no,
talking
talk
about Jaguar
Jaguar.
Range Rover engines, Mike.
Oh, well, that engine was originally an American engine, the Buick 215, and it was
The
sold to
Ingenium?
Britain.
The Ingenium engine?
I don't know about the Ingenium, but the aluminum V8 that powered Rover and
That's
100
a
other
different
cars.
generation.
I don't know then. I don't know because I don't know shit about Audi.
They have
Mike,
timing chain wear, oil dilution. They're
Mike, what do you know
absolute
about
garbage?
Mike, what do you know about posi traction?
A lot.
No, because posi traction wasn't introduced until 1979.
That's right.
No.
It wasn't. That's correct.
Well, there's 10 different kinds of posi traction if you want to fucking get down to it.
I'm
There's
talking about
lockers. There's locker diffs. There's plate style diffs. There's diffs that have a liquid that when the wheels spin at different speeds, the liquid gets really thick and gums up like Play-Doh. And makes the wheels spin together. That's what posi traction is. You have one wheel spinning in the mud. Posi traction will put power to the other wheel, and
Would you
off
take
you
health
go.
advice from this guy, Chief Tit?
Jesus Christ, Archie.
Chief Tit, would you take health advice from this
Arch,
dude?
enough of the advice shit. You know, we've
I'm
both given
pleading
each
the
other
fifth.
bad advice. We've both taken bad advice.
You know, I told him, don't get the dog, don't get the Porsche. I
Yeah,
told you.
I haven't
saw
told
one
you
of those
shit because
today.
I don't give advice to you other than just suggestions and like what I think might help the stream, and then you jump down my throat all over it. I don't.
I saw
You
one
know,
of
I'm
those
trying to
today
run
in
away to a
traffic.
country so I'm not found, and you want me to go gonzoing. Yeah, that's
Well,
great.
I didn't know that.
I'm going gonzoing and get arrested.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Wait a
I don't. You don't keep me up to date on all
But
of your.
he's only jumping down your throat for the purpose of the stream, too.
You know
You
something?
understand that,
Wait
don't
a
you?
minute. Can I tell you something? I saw a 944, beautiful black 944.
You're off topic there,
in
but
traffic
thank you very
today.
much.
It was
So we're just
black.
going to turn you
It
down
looked
another.
mint.
Mikey, if I were
something,
you,
Chief
here
Tit?
would be
I
my
was
line to
talking
Archie.
to somebody,
You know what?
right?
My line to Archie would be: take off your sweater, look in a mirror, and let's see who you're going to give health advice to. Like maybe the hippopotamus.
Let me say
at the
this
zoo?
to you.
Are you going to give?
I want
are
to
you gonna
say
give
this
it-
to
are
you,
you gonna
Chief
give
Tit.
advice
Chief
to the
Tit. You
horned
know,
beasts?
Yeah.
did you know
Who do you give advice
BMW
to?
no
Archie
longer
gets
brings
treated by
in
a doctor. They
i5,
don't like
the
doctors.
5
He's a
series? They no
veterinarian.
longer bring it in. Did you know that, Chief
He's a-
Tit?
Archie
So
has
what
a-
have they got? They've only got the
treated by a
3
veterinarian.
No,
series
they've got them
down.
available, but basically they don't bring them in, especially. They
attacking
just,
my mic.
they're not
By
good
or-
sellers.
By order only, so you can only order
They're
it.
not
and then
good
they'll order it
sellers. People buy the X5.
in. Yeah.
That's
Nobody wants
correct,
sedans
too.
anymore. I find it incredible. I love a
Why
sedan.
is that? Why is that?
I don't know. Maybe they're more practical.
Something
Maybe
that
old
went
people find it
all
difficult to
in.
get in.
The
Yes, old people
newer
find
Audis, they fit into the same like block to me as BMWs and Mercedes. They're new German high-end cars. They all fit into the same category, and they're all designed with designed obsolescence in mind. They're all built basically the same way. They're all going to last about the same amount of time.
Mike, let me ask you this question. Is there any car at the moment in the new car market that does anything for you, that excites you, that you think, I'd covet that car?
Well,
or are they all boring?
Let's put a limit on it that's attainable, okay? Because if we're talking just any car, then of course I'm going to pick a Pagani Zonda or something, right? But if it's attainable, maybe one of the new mid-engine Corvettes, you know, the C8s, the new ones, one of those, or a Porsche GT2 or GT3, you know, something in the under 200,000 range. It'd be like one of those two.
They excite you? They do it for you?
Yeah.
I find all these new cars fucking boring.
Well, no, I mean, but if you ask me what I really want, and what I'm going to buy next, I'm going to buy a retro rod. I'm going to buy a '69 Camaro. I'm going to buy a fucking Super Sport or a Z28 '69 Camaro. You know, with a four-speed.
I'm going to tell you something. When I think about just like a sedan or an SUV or this or that, all these computerized cars now with their computer
I hate that shit.
Dashboard.
I hate it.
They do absolutely fucking nothing for me. I don't care if it's BMW, Audi, Mercedes. It's all the same shit.
That's why I went out. That's why I went out and bought the little Lotus that has no computer, no nothing.
Absolutely.
Well, you know something, Chief Teddy, I agree with you on that. You know, I want to buy an RDA4 because I like them. And, you know, the thing is because I used to sell Mercedes and we used to get the Audis in on trade, but the damn things wouldn't sell. So, you know, the thing was I want an Audi because, you know, actually their all-wheel drive program's proven to be better than Mercedes and BMW.
Yeah.
So,
Chief
Teddy,
it's
the truth.
When's your next vacation? How's the jet lag?
I don't know. It's pretty good. I think I'll probably go away in the wintertime, which is your summer. Well, actually, our summertime is your wintertime.
Are you off
So
the
I'll probably
tablets?
go away in January.
Are you off the tablets?
Hey?
Are you off
Yeah,
the tablets?
yeah. No, it's all fine now.
You seem well rested. And Mike the Snake, you seem like you're on fire. Mike, you're more.
Absolutely.
I ran to the store and got into a conversation with a guy and discovered I was late. So then everything was in a big hurry, and I ran home and I jumped on, and so I still haven't slowed back down yet.
You were late. When you were running, was the hair flowing in the wind like that?
Yeah, exactly.
You've conditioned that hair lately, haven't you? It's got a lot of body to it, a lot of.
Do you want to run your fingers through it?
Actually, I don't do too much to my hair. I wash it with shampoo.
Believe it or not, I think General Motors at some point in the 90s did take a stab at selling cars in England. And I think it was the Lumina and one or two of the ones Cadillac made, if I'm wrong.
Look, can I ask you, sorry for a second, let me get back to the hair thing for a second. Do you guys remember that guy in that 80s model Fabio? Do you guys remember Fabio?
Sure. Yeah, Fabio. I remember Fabio.
One of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life was this video clip of when Fabio was like this on some roller coaster or something.
Does he have a piece that flips up or something?
No, the bird smashes him in the face. Have you guys ever seen that? Fabio was like this, and then some pigeon.
I really dislike Fabio. You know,
he was fucking shocking. What a wanker!
My hair's long, but
the cart in the roller coaster was going like 100 miles an hour, and he ran into a
down there and knocked him out. Right?
And it was like this, and everybody was photographing Fabio, and the hair was all over the joint.
He became famous because he was a model for these crappy romance novels that women.
Yeah. Now my hair's long, but it's by no means the longest I've grown. I've grown it all well past my knee.
I'll be right back.
Halfway between my knee and my ankle was the longest. I grew it up for like 8 or 9 years. Just to grow it out like I'm doing now. Just keep doing it. Keep getting the ends trimmed and just keep living the long hair life. But what happened was I just always kept it in a ponytail because if I went out, my hair would drag through people's food at a restaurant or people smoking a cigarette, you know, holding it down but my hair was so long, you know, I'd smell this smell and then look down and somebody's cigarettes just doing a number on my fucking hair. So that was one of the problems I ran into with ultra long hair. But I grew my hair out this time because my crazy Iranian haircut lady went away for 8-9 months, and she's the only person that's touched my hair since 2000. So no crazy haircut lady, no haircuts. And she came home, and I got my ends trimmed, and it's all healthy. And
Oh my
She
God,
wasn't
Mike,
deported,
look it
was
up.
she, Mike? Was she
and I'm
deported?
not afraid to cut it off though. You might see me log on one day, and you might not recognize me because I'll have a buzz cut because I might just do it one day.
I want to send you guys through the fucking photo. You're going to piss yourselves laughing. Hold on.
So,
Can you
Mike,
look it up, Mike?
probably
Mike, look it up.
does
Fabio.
they still-
Oh yeah. Okay.
Look up
do they sell
Fabio.
Chevy and Cadillac
Hold on a
in
sec, Terry. I'm
England
telling
at one
Fabio.
time?
Look
Well-
up Fabio. Fabio gets hit by a bird on roller coaster. Just have
Okay.
a look on that Google. And
I'll write it
and you
down.
see
Look it up
the
later.
photograph. You're just going to fucking shoot
Hey,
yourself.
Chief,
There's
what do you
lots of
think?
videos like that.
Dolly Parton has died, Chief Tip. What do you
Isn't
think
that
of that?
awful? I
It's
know,
very
she
upsetting.
was such a big hit, you know.
Very
I
upsetting.
really loved her. What do you think? Is 80 old or not? I was talking to someone this morning, and I said, "Oh,
Yeah.
80's not too bad," and they
It's
were
not
saying,
that old. It's not that old anymore. Not in today's day and age. It's like, you know, I mean, it's a
Well,
decent innings. But
Let me give you some advice. No,
it's not ancient.
I'm joking. To get to 80 these days on today's diet, you need to change things up.
Marcus Mandel, you said
America's Western world's obese.
That's right.
I
No
read an
more
article
beer
that
and
somebody's going to donate her boobs to the Smithsonian, but I don't think that's true. I think that's an urban myth, a rumor.
$500 million she was worth.
Fucking hell.
Who's
Well,
this?
you know, I don't doubt
Dolly
it because
Parton.
she owned that
Oh,
famous
Dolly, yeah.
amusement park, didn't she?
She wasn't
does-
some dumb
she-
bimbo. She was very, very clever businesswoman.
Oh yeah, no, she owns a giant racetrack, and they host the Dolly Parton Nationals dirt bike motorcycles racetrack, and it's all on her property.
What state's she from? She's a southerner. What state's she from?
I'm
Mike?
not sure what
Tennessee,
state.
I think. Tennessee or Texas.
Yeah,
And doesn't
something
she
like
have
that.
something to do with Missouri or something? Doesn't she?
She's got stuff to do with lots of different things. I just know that she owns a huge motorcycle racetrack that you see it on television here in America when the
Mike,
race
what watch you got on? What watch you got on? Show me your watch. Which one you got on?
me. I got the only watch I wear.
Nice, man. Nice. Very nice.
The only time I'll wear my Orange Monster or my dad's Seiko 6139 Blue Pogue is when I'm seeing my dad or I'm working on my car and I don't want to scratch the shit. Because I don't care about scratching this, but I do care about scratching this. So when I'm going to go work on my car or my bike, I'm going to be using tools and being around metal. I take this off and I put my Monster on.
I like that watch. It's a very nice watch.
Oh, yeah. And I have a Samurai, too, that I like a lot. But I need to get a new movement for it.
So will that money go to charity or some kind of state program or something?
What's that?
What money?
What money? What are you talking about?
Her
Who?
inheritance, because is her husband still alive or he died some time ago, didn't he? She had cancer. Parton, the Parton woman. That was named Parton.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Dolly,
she doesn't have any children. Her husband was Carl Dean.
So
She's
he
got a-
passed before she did.
Yeah.
So
She's
that's
got-
inheritance money, or was that go to the state? Or
That's
She's one of
interesting.
12
Somebody called
kids.
Drama
I don't
Slop
think-
said-
I think she's got family.
Somebody here,
Okay.
Drama Slop 45 said Dolly from Hill Country, Tennessee, Butcher Holler, poor family.
yeah, I think that's
Kind of
correct.
environment. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
I don't think
I
she's,
like when somebody
she's
is
still
nothing
alive,
like-
isn't she?
No, she died today, Mikey.
Oh,
she
really?
met Elvis.
fuck me dead.
Back,
That's what we're
Mike.
talking about.
From what I understood, she met Presley. She met Presley, and she was one of the ones that got to go upstairs, like when nobody else could, because she had privilege. Like
Well,
his
luckily it
mansion
wasn't
in,
Diddy.
Pennsylvania. Yeah, well, yeah, I know that. But no, she was one of the only ones, along with a few other select ones, that went upstairs in his famous mansion before he died.
Wow, very cool.
That was like
Super
back in the
chat.
heyday or something.
Super chat, Arch.
Super duper chat, $2 from Doc BBW. Rest in peace, Dolly. Sadly suffered an autoimmune disease. Now, is that going to be a COVID tie-in for Doc and conspiracy? That's what's going to happen. Doc's going to tell us it was because she had the needle, the injection for COVID, and this is what killed her. Come on, Doc. Give us a squirt. Marky
Basically,
Goldberg, I got to
Fauci
ask
killed
you.
her. Fauci killed her, basically.
I
Dolly
have a
Parton
friend.
was a gay icon. Did you look up to her?
Everybody loved. Yes.
I have a friend who dropped a generator on his ankle, on his heel, and the nerve damage that it did caused his body to have an unwanted autoimmune response, and his leg turns beet red if he overdoes it during the day. And he actually has an implant in
Is
his
this a Dolly
spine.
Parton story?
No, but it's a nerve
Look
story.
at Cher.
He got better because he saw Dolly's tits.
Super
It's
sticker.
autoimmune. It was
Super sticker, Picas. $10. Thank you.
$10.
We're having a
Picard.
very tough day. I
Walter-
tell you one thing for sure.
Picard.
Archie Luxury won't be worth $500 million on his death, especially with these.
Wasn't Cher more of like an American gay icon? Cher, wasn't she more of an icon?
We
than,
love
like,
Cher. Don't you like Cher?
Yes, I like
Marky,
Cher.
do you like
but-
Cher?
Yes, she's timeless.
Oh yeah, sure.
I feel.
I like Sonny. I like Sonny. Don't you?
Sonny is
Yeah.
dead. Sonny is
Sonny-
dead.
He
Yeah,
died in a ski accident. He was a
skiing
Republican.
accident, yeah.
A
Hit
Republican.
a tree.
He skated
Hit a
into
tree.
a
There's
tree.
nothing
He was the
wrong
mayor
with
of
that.
Palm
A lot of
Springs, but
famous
Cher
people are.
sleeps in a vat of formaldehyde. Like that woman will never die. She's been embalmed like already. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, huh?
What the fuck, man? She's ageless.
She's
like
got a lot
80
of problems
and she
with
looks
her son.
50.
Did you know Cher has a lot of problems? He's a bit like Mike the Snake before he came good. Fucking pain in the ass. Absolute fucking. She's tried to have a conservatorship for him. She's tried, you know.
My roommate at Cambridge, when I was there, my roommate at Cambridge actually dated. He dated one of her performers.
Who dropped the generator on
when
their
he
top?
was on stage for her. His
Okay,
name
wait a
was
minute.
Roxy,
Arch, what
and
happened
that
with the
was his
son?
stage
Just tell
name.
finish the
His name was
story about the son.
Roxy.
He became.
Look, the son
he,
has
he
had
used
many
to date
problems
one of
because.
her,
Hey, just that's
performers.
enough, Terry. Just put a.
Fuck.
What happened to the son? Cher's son. He's in his 30s, maybe even 40.
We're
And
not
he
talking
has
about Chaz.
Yes.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
hold on.
huge
We're
he's
talking
drug
about the
problem.
one she had with the Allman Brothers or whatever that guy's name is.
Is that the one that changed
Yeah.
his sex?
No, that was Chaz, which was Chastity, who transitioned. It became Chaz. The one that she really has the problems with, are the drug problems with, are the one that she had with somebody from the Allman Brothers band.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like
Fucking hell.
country
How many
music
kids has
so
she got
much.
anyway?
I don't.
How many
What's
boys?
that?
Has she, how many children has she got? She got a few,
As far as I know, two.
I have no idea.
and they're both fucked up, are they?
Well,
Well, she has Chaz and she has another one, Eli.
I've seen Chaz interview. Chaz pretty.
It's
actually
the one
pretty-
who's
pretty
with
fucking
Greg
normal.
Allman. I don't know if you know who Greg
that one
Allman is.
has mental illness
right?
and drug problems.
But that kid there, they tried to. He basically gets 100,000 a year comes in, maybe more, and as soon as the money comes in, he books the most expensive hotel and starts ordering drugs. So she's tried to control his spending and said, "Hey, don't do this." She had to get a conservative. They call it in Australia, we call it a guardianship, but in America, it's a conservatorship, and he's just a complete cunt. The son is a complete fucking off the rails. I mean, how could he be screwed up having a mum like Cher? Can you tell me that?
Drugs,
man. Spoiled brats, that's what it is.
And I mean, the thing is, he would have had every opportunity known to man. He could have gone into business. He could have sold luxury automobiles. He could have, he could have. I don't understand. It's just You look at the opportunity these people have, and they got no one to blame but them fucking self.
Hmm.
We've got a super chat here. We've got a super chat. This is from P Cars, member for 30. What does the panel think of the new 38 Speedy? What is the 38 Speedy? Do tell. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this now.
And like a Rooney.
Omega Speed Master 38.
Isn't the reduced smaller than the regular Speedy? Isn't the Speedy reduced like 39 or 38?
Yeah.
I don't think this is a reduced, is it? Is this reduced?
Well, I'm just asking because I think the reduced is 38 or 39, but he may be asking about a different.
Honestly, it's always been a compromise. See, it used to be 40, didn't they? Have the reduced was a 40, Mike.
Oh, I
the
didn't know
40
that.
was a reduced. It was 40.
I just knew they were smaller than the regular.
40. It was 40, Mike. It was 40.
Okay, I just knew they were smaller than the regular Speedy, which was I think 41
the regular
or 42.
one is 42.
Okay, so
the regular is 42. So the reduced was 40.
Okay,
and your Speedy.
And now they got a 38, maybe.
No, you got a 42. You had before.
No, I said yes. I agreed with everything you said, and I said now they have a 38 as well, maybe. If we can prove
so
it.
this here, let's have a look. It looks nice. I must admit, it looks nice, but
it does.
38 is so small, man. And it wouldn't be using, see, it uses the coaxial, it doesn't use the 3861 movement. That's the manual wind. This is an automatic movement, which is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is just
fuck, It's 11,000 Aussie, Chief Tit. Fuck me dead. It's not cheap.
The bracelet doesn't taper either.
I like that other one.
Good pick up, Mike.
What's that?
Good pick up. Good pick up. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Also, turns out Mike was right about the size.
I do got a question for Sir Chesterfield about the chronograph. Okay, so I might be able to trade my current Wimrock.
He's off topic. Okay, so we'll bring him back later.
What do you think of this thing? Eris was 39 and 40 later on Fuckface. Look, I got to tell you something. This watch here is beautiful. Is this a woman's watch? Chief Tit, would you give this to your wife?
Only if I wanted to nick it back and pretend it was
38's too small, but
not for a lot of people. I mean,
not for me. It is for you because you've got that friggin' bodybuilder wrist. But I don't know. I don't really like that watch all that much, to be frank with you. I like the Heritage one, that first Omega in space. That's hot. That is a fucking cracker.
That's a great Speedy.
Yeah. If I was to
I had a chance to get a
was
pre-moon.
born to Sonny Bono, by the way. Chaz was born to Sonny Bono. Just a small side tip there.
Ah, okay. Interesting.
Somebody said that Sonny used to bash her up. Is that true?
I heard that. Yeah, back in the day. That's why they broke up.
I think he was real controlling. I don't think it was physical abuse. That was Ike and Tina Turner.
Tina Turner, yeah, Ike and Tina.
But with Sonny, he was just very, very controlling. He was older, she was younger, and he was extremely controlling.
Yeah, they had a very toxic relationship.
Fuck, man, I tell you what, we really are getting old, because I remember being a little boy and seeing them do a duet on TV, and it was live.
Me too, totally.
Do you remember that as well?
They did. I got you, girl, or I got you, babe, on TV live.
Well, they had a variety show. It was the Sonny and Cher.
Yeah, the Sonny and Cher variety show. What was the other pair, brother and sister, that had a variety show?
The Carpenters.
Oh fuck.
Fuck, who was that? Yeah, that just reminded me. What was that
not
show?
Sonny and Cher.
Do you guys remember the Partridge Family?
Oh yeah, the Partridge Family.
Oh,
I'm a huge David Cassidy fan.
Same.
You know that?
Mikey, you're talking about Donnie and Marie.
Donnie and Marie, exactly.
Donnie
Donnie
Marie, that's right. The Mormons.
Everybody's like,
no, I was a David Cassidy fan. I like David.
Same brother. Me too.
Cassidy.
Didn't they run around
Donny
after some
Osmond, the
bus?
Osmonds, they were too goody. At least David Cassidy, he was very cool, don't you think?
Yeah. Didn't they have a yellow bus or something, or am I just imagining?
Yeah, no, the Partridge
that was
Family
the
traveled
TV
on a
show,
bus.
The Partridge Family.
Yeah,
They had a bus.
the band traveled on a bus.
They drove around in that van and played music everywhere.
And that was his stepmom in real life. Did you know that?
And then her husband,
Really?
his father, burned to death in a fire.
Oh, terrible.
David Cassidy's father was smoking in bed, and he fell asleep with a cigarette, and he died from.
He smoked in bed, and now he's dead.
Yeah, you know David Cassidy. I'll tell you a tidbit. Here you go, Chief Tit and Mark. Did you know the character on the Mary Tyler Moore show, Ted, the newsreader Ted?
Yes.
They originally wanted David Cassidy's father to play the role, but he refused because he thought it was a mockery. But that became it was
a big role,
fantastic role that he regretted turning down.
There's a spinoff. The spinoff from that show was
Cassidy,
Maude, right?
Yeah.
No, Maude was a spinoff of Archie Bunker, of All in the Family.
Really?
Oh my God! I don't know. This is so whacked, Mark. These references. I am sorry, Mike. Fuck me dead. Fuck me dead. I don't understand how you get these references
Archie,
wrong.
Archie, you know how
not only are they wrong,
they're either right or they're wrong.
Fucking wrong. They are so wrong, Mike.
But I love it. I love it.
Not wrong.
Tell me Rancher is feeding him a script, Mark.
Can I just say?
It's like you with the mispronunciation. You mispronounce shit deliberately, and Mike does that. It's an icon.
He can't read. Archie's got dyslexia. He cannot read. So Mike and you might share the same issue. I don't know. Anyway, what are you boys wearing? I am wearing a.
I've changed.
Nice, Mark.
I'm wearing the Explorer too.
Nice.
I got my Pepsi.
Rolex.
I love that Santos, man. Show me your Santos properly. I've never seen your Santos on you before.
Archie.
Beautiful.
Is that the Polar Explorer? What is that?
I love the Polar Explorer too.
They want your photo on there, Mark.
Well, there you go.
Santos
You like the one with the Arab numerals? You know how
Yes, I like it, but that's not the one I have. I've got.
Isn't it relatively reasonable price-wise too?
You know what? That's an interesting point, Mike. I bought this 3 years ago, and it was $7,500.
Yeah, so it's not.
Hold on.
Okay.
They jacked it up like over 20%. It's now like $9,200, $9,300 with taxes, 10 grand. They jacked the fuck out of it.
They pulled an Omega on us.
They did. Yes, exactly what they did.
It's a lot of money. It is a lot of money. I've got one as well. It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
I thought it was, a pretty decent buy when I bought it, but they've jacked it up about $2,000.
That falls into the class of watches that you look at after you.
JD. JD is talking to us live. He's working and making AI. Look at this. There's Archie in the Partridge Family clip. Look at that. There's Danny Bonabucci. Mike reminds me of Danny Bonabucci. If we had a Partridge Family,
by the way, it's not Bonabucci. It's Bonaducci. Why can't
I would say,
things, Archie?
Chief
Tit,
you would be the manager. You know that
wrong,
manager?
Yeah.
Why do I have to do it for you, Mike?
I'll tell you what, look how hot the sister looks next to
was
her.
his name, wasn't it? Ruben? The manager was Ruben?
Exactly.
How hot's the chick on the guitar? Ooh, yeah.
Well, that was the girl from Moonlighting.
Oh, yeah.
Susan Dre, wasn't it?
No, Susan Day, not Dre, Susan Day, and she wasn't in Moonlighting either. Jesus Christ, Archie, how could you think she was in fucking Moonlighting?
I talk about female musicians.
She was in that legal show.
Yeah.
She
with what's his name?
LA Law.
Yeah, and she's
LA Law.
She also did the movie with Dodgeball.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Yeah, remember that one? And
I don't. But
or Zoolander. No, it was Zoolander.
David Cassidy turned into a douchebag. He was very cool, younger.
Well, he became an alcoholic. Eventually, died of dementia, quite young, in his early 60s.
Susan Day showed her boobies on in that movie Zoolander.
He had a sad ending, did she? See, I should have known something was up with me, because when I watched The Partridge Family, I thought it was all about David Cassidy, but my friends in junior high thought it was all about Susan Day. I didn't understand that part. Should have known. Should have known, guys.
Yeah,
you should have seen the signs.
there were signs. There
Now,
were
I've just
some-
Googled Susan Day's breasts. You know, they don't come up anywhere. I think
Well,
Mike's
they're very
speaking
small.
shit
They're
again.
No. There was an incident. There was.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah, Zoolander in the movie Zoolander.
Yeah,
I'm
she was
pretty
trying to,
damn
like,
sure
break open her image.
they
However,
had this little orgy between
very small. She's very small.
a little threesome, and yeah, her memories were shown.
Hmm.
Oh,
I
you're
have
so
an
hot.
honoured
So hot.
watch question for the king here, the king of the show, His Majesty. So
I'm gonna go make a camp. I'm gonna make it.
Quick.
I'm gonna make a Campari while he tells that, and I'll be back.
So anyway, so I might be able to trade my current Breitling chronometer for I'm still talking to the guy on Chrono 24 about it. For a similar Breitling Shadow flyback chronograph. I'm sure you
Why?
remember that model.
Why would you do
Just
that?
keep the one you got. Just keep the one you got. Just
Stop
keep what you
trading.
got.
You never keep a watch more than 3 months, Terry. Quit that.
I know that, but it's a chronograph. It's a
Stop.
flyback.
Stick with what you got.
And it's a
Stick with what you
Breitling
got.
chronograph.
The question was
It's the
asked and
shadow.
answered.
It's the
Don't do it.
shadow model. The shadow.
Don't do
It's
it.
the shadow.
You asked
Why
the
not?
question. Archie answered. Don't do it
Why not though?
because he told you. Stick with
I
what
like
you've
he's
got.
passive aggressive, isn't he?
Yes, he is a little. Stick with what you've got. That was the advice. There you go. Free advice.
Oh, I just had the photo sent to me. Sorry, Susan. Yes, fuck, she's gorgeous.
Well, she was, and she's got to be pushing 70 now.
Holy
It's
fuck.
all right, Mr. Goldberg. I've only had like 8 bottles of beer today, so it's all
Is that all?
That's
Jeez,
all.
you must be peeing quite a lot.
No, not really. I can
Really?
hold it for a while.
Well, then you're bloating up.
No, not.
I'm very excited. Archie, did you get a description of Terry's lunch, the beers and the Mexican food? I got a full description of Terry's meal today,
Yeah.
and then I sent him back what I ate today, which was like yogurt, a little bit of.
Yeah, because you're driving the Alfa Romeo. Yes.
And he said that I have very good willpower, but quite frankly, I saved up a lot of calories and stuff for today, so I think I'm going to go to Panda Express when this stream is over and get me some Chinese food.
Panda
You
Express,
drive
though.
Alfa
Fucking love that
Romeo
shit.
and
I eat it
quite
rarely, but
nice.
absolutely love it.
I
And,
went there and there was more breading than there was chicken on my orange chicken.
I love that orange chicken.
But I was like, "Where's the chicken? Where's the chicken?"
Well, the breading is the best part anyway.
I like honey chicken. Do you like honey chicken?
Yes,
Oh yeah, or
yes,
walnut
sesame.
prawns.
Oh,
Oh,
they have all
walnut
that,
prawns is
yeah.
my favorite.
That's the
His
plan for
Alfa
tonight.
Romeo
You know,
has a
but
nice
also the
interior.
right near Goodwill, and I need.
What
to
did I
buy
miss? What did I
some
miss?
Pants. Well, I got to go buy new pants, so I think I'm going to get some at the thrift store until my weight stabilizes a little bit, and I know where I'm going to land. I keep having to buy new pants
Why don't you just go have a pair of trousers made?
What happened? Have you put
because I
weight
keep
on?
losing weight, and my waist size keeps changing.
What do you mean,
So
up
you're
or down?
there with
You got
the,
you putting on
side
what? Down.
straps on.
Down, yeah. I went from I keep going down.
I lost. At one point, I had to add 2 holes to my belt because I was growing, and now I'm back 6 holes back in on my belt because I lost so much weight.
Fucking hell, that's a bit of a worry. Are you two both getting checkups and shit? There's nothing wrong with you. is there?
It's all doctor. I'm under the care of a doctor all the time.
What about you,
100%.
Mark? You all right there? How come you're losing weight?
Because the doctor put me on Ozempic.
Same here.
For blood sugar.
Everybody, you should bring up that photograph you sent me earlier, the interior of your Alfa Romeo. Show everybody else that.
It's a
That's
Genesis.
that's a
It's
very
not an
nice
Alfa Romeo. It's a
interior.
Genesis.
Arch, they're all on a Zampic.
Yeah.
All these Yanks are on a
both
Ozempic.
Mark and I were prescribed Ozempic because we have diabetes,
Yeah.
or for diabetic reasons. It was opened up as a weight loss only drug, and that's why my previous injectable that I was on became unavailable, and my doctor put me on Ozempic.
Can you get any of these things that you don't have to take an injection
Mike,
for?
would you?
They all inject
Yeah, they
for it?
make it in pill form now.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Just
Mike gets the shot,
recently.
I get the pill. Mike, can you give Archie some medical advice? Because I think he needs some.
No,
Yeah,
I
Archie,
don't want to get yelled at. I don't want
Hold on
to
a
get yelled
second.
at anymore.
Archie's prepared to give you some free advice. You
Come on,
listening?
stand by.
Go
Stand by
on,
for
Mike,
free
go
medical advice from
Yeah,
Mike.
I'll pass. I'll pass.
Anyway, it has me losing weight, which put my blood pressure back down to a
Same,
good
yeah.
level.
It's amazing, man.
Yeah, it's
I lost 50 pounds, 49 pounds.
Wait a minute. Just explain something to me. Does it make you not want to eat and therefore you lose weight, or does it actually do something?
No,
like
I believe it's twofold. Yes, it's a weight appetite suppressant, but there's also a mechanical action to it because I'm already on medication that killed my appetite already, called metformin for diabetes, and I don't have an appetite. I don't ever feel hungry.
I've been doing
And
the
then-
George Foreman. That doesn't seem to be helping with
yeah,
weight
because
loss.
you keep
I'm
eating
sorry
it's the
to say
licorice
to
and the
you.
salt
Oh,
caramel.
really? I thought you looked thinner, but is that just the dark room and the black t-shirt?
George Foreman grill. You know, the George. I've been grilling everything.
Well, what I can
Yeah.
tell you is
Sophia, would you
Ozempic
bring up that
slows
watch,
the stomach
the
down, the
shadow,
movement
the
of the
bright
stomach. So
shadow
basically,
further up?
anything you eat sits there a while, and it makes you not hungry. So,
What's this, the Ozempic?
yes. So I went from like constant hunger because diabetes, blood sugar irregularities can give you excessive thirst and or
I'll be
excessive.
right back.
Oh
I'll send
man,
you a
sugar
link.
cravings like you would not believe.
Also, absolutely right. So I was eating something like 2,500, 2,600 calories a day, and I'm down now to about 1,700 to 1,800 calories a day.
I'm under
Is that more than-
I'm under 1,000 calories a day.
And I have to force myself to eat. I don't know about you, Mike,
But
but
Mike, are you
Yeah,
saying that?
I do. Dinner.
Mark, are you saying that
It's
that's
like,
why
oh,
you're
fuck,
losing
I gotta
weight?
eat.
yeah, that's why we lose weight, because our calorie intake goes down, and the
So
calorie
it's got
intake
nothing. So it doesn't do anything in
No,
your
it
body
doesn't.
to sort of.
off of you. It just makes you not very hungry.
Well,
I-
no, I think there's a mechanical thing to it as well because my diet didn't really change, other than, I went from like Salisbury steak TV dinners, no holds barred, doesn't matter what's in them, to good for you TV dinners where the
Yeah.
lean cuisine,
But Mike,
where,
when you did that, you reduced sodium substantially, and when
oh
you
yeah, no, I've already been off the sodium for a long time because sodium makes my ankles swell.
you haven't really, because when you were eating Salisbury steak or any form of TV dinner,
I realize that, but
it's still high in sodium.
when
and
I
sodium-
switched over to the good for you TV dinners, there's
Yeah.
less salt in them, and I
that-
don't salt my food. And
I got you. Yeah, good.
but
good.
I went from like the calorie intake that you're at to
Mhm.
under 1,000 calories a day, and it
You should be melting away. That's amazing.
yeah, and I've seemed to have leveled off right at
Well, we have
around
different
200 pounds.
metabolisms. Mine is kind of fast.
Hey, Chief Tit.
Mine
Something.
hasn't changed. I've got
Yeah.
energy. Let's go do something.
No, I'm going to
Yeah.
send you Chief Tit.
Yeah.
Blueberry pie.
Whilst these guys are carrying on about garbage here,
Mm.
Yeah.
I
Big-
am
yeah,
going
healthy
to.
garbage. What happened to Terry? Terry, come back.
I'm going to send you something here just for you. Okay, take
Yeah,
a look
send
at that, Chief Tit.
Oh fuck, that's fantastic. Bring it on.
Thank you.
baby. Fucking
They're
yeah.
fucking amazing. I think they're beautiful. I think that's probably. I'm not into white women. I'm not into Caucasian, but fuck me dead. That is
Oh,
absolutely winner chicken dinner, don't you think?
Absolutely. We'll know what we'll be doing after this. Ooh. She's fantastic.
what will we be doing?
Why'd you shut up?
What's that thing on the table that's charging there? What is that thing on the table? That the cylinder thing behind you?
Where?
Behind you on that table there, that cylinder thing.
Where's Waldo?
I've got no idea. That's kitchen roll.
Oh, okay. I thought it was. Okay.
We call that paper towels.
It's kitchen roll.
In case
Okay,
you need to
sorry.
take a- in case you
I
have to
thought
take
it
a
was
towel
some sort
while
of vibrator, but okay, no worries.
No, he needs a watermelon for that.
you're- Exactly.
Okay, thank you. Thank
Or a kitchen
you.
roll too.
It's a primitive pocket pussy arch. Have a look. Look. So what you do is you put all the Vaseline on the
You know,
inside.
who among us?
Yeah,
You
and then when you're
cover it up
done,
with- I
strip
cover it
off
up with
the
a
thing,
watermelon.
clean
I
up,
cover it up with a watermelon skin, and away you go.
Who among us has not
and,
used?
and
the
then when you're
toilet paper
done, you
tube
use the
when we're
paper
done?
towels to clean up with, right?
Exactly. See, Mike knows. We should
Yeah.
put a joint patent
It's
on
like
that.
an all-in-one package
Absolutely.
deal.
Do you have to hide? You know, Chief Ted, do you have to like hide the remnants from your wife?
No, go straight to the garbage. Don't worry.
Okay,
All
so
right.
Chesterfield. So I just sent that to your Paul Pluter account. Pull that up and tell me what you think of it. It's on Corona 24, please. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Where's Mary at the moment? Is Mary coming on today, or what's happening with Mary?
Who's Mary?
Aussie expat.
Mary.
Oh,
Mary.
Mary.
I love it.
See,
So rude.
that's ugly. Yours is on a beautiful bracelet. Why would you? That's fucking ugly. That is so fucking. Look at this, guys.
We want Mary.
He's
But
joking.
it's a
You can't be
flyback.
serious,
It's a
can you? You're
flyback.
honest.
It's a
You're not
flyback.
serious. Have a look at this.
It's a flyback. It's
I don't give a fuck. What? It's ugly as fuck.
Archie, it's a flyback.
What happened to the bracelet?
Oh, that got
They
sold.
put
out.
it on
Does that
he
mean
put
if
it
you
on
throw
a
it,
Breitling crocodile band?
you throw it off a bridge and it flies back and lands back on your wrist?
Yes.
He put it on a new Breitling crocodile band.
That's probably the worst Breitling you could buy.
Or they come worse.
Yeah, the Colt.
Yeah. No. Terry, you got to break the trust, get some of the money and buy something decent.
Yeah, you do, man.
Fuck,
Jeez.
man. Not,
Dip into the
it's
secret
over
Swiss
100
bank
million now,
account. It's
apparently.
like $120 million.
No. I've been offered it in a trade for mine. See,
Yes,
I
don't do it.
have a Windrider chronometer, and I've
Don't
been
do it.
offered it in a trade for
We already
that.
told you.
He said that he
do
would
it.
trade if I traded mine for that.
Don't do it.
I wouldn't trade a toenail for that. Listen, I think what you should do is get that money out of Switzerland, right? We'll go over there. We'll sort them out. Don't worry about them. We'll take a small commission. Small commission. How much, Arch? 10%?
Yeah, 15 maybe.
15%. Okay, 15%. Sorry, I
Yeah.
misspoke. Have a look at Archie. Is it frozen or is he actually not doing
No,
it?
no, he's
Right,
not frozen.
I'll just read something to you, Chief
He's
Tit. Can
very
I read
busy.
you something?
He's very
Tell
busy.
me, tell me, Arch, tell me.
Chief Tit. This is. I'm having a lousy day on the streams.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So I'm divorced. I'm having a lousy day on the streams, and I just got a message from my property manager of the apartment, which goes, "Hi, I hope you're well. The
Carpet beetles.
tenant has recently reported 2 plumbing issues at the property. In the ensuite, the shower head has started leaking. It's currently just a drip, but it's getting more heavier. In the large bathroom, the sink tap seems to lose pressure when using hot water and eventually shuts itself off."
Oh, damn.
Mike will go over there and take care of that, right?
You
Mike?
know, it's never easy,
could,
is
yeah.
it, Chief Tit? And then the fuckers want to get you on CGT. You know, it's never fucking easy. These fucking Labour socialist cunts. I tell you,
You know
what,
what
I
the
am
funny
so
thing is? They get involved with your private rights and they tell a landlord how much they can charge. Those same landlords have got a mortgage. Why don't they get involved with the bank and say, we're going to limit the interest you can charge?
Super chat.
Exactly.
Super
Got a
chat.
super chat.
Yeah, 109.
AD never
$1.49.
calling $2. Fix the plumbing, slumlord. You know, every time I tell them to fix it, that's $250 call out, you know.
Is it?
Yeah, you got to charge them for your time every
I'm telling
second.
you,
Archie.
Like a
I tell
lawyer.
them, fix it. I don't. They got good tradespeople. The management company's got good.
Yeah, you have a manager.
Nothing's-
You have a manager.
Hey,
that
Mike,
takes
you
care
don't
of
even
that
know
stuff.
them, Mike. You can't agree. You don't even know my situation, Mike.
No, but I'm saying you probably have a manager that takes care of things like that for you, right? I mean, you don't physically go and fix all those leaks and shit like that, right?
I have no idea what I'm doing, you know? Have you ever pulled stuff apart and couldn't put it back together, Mark?
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
me
yeah,
definitely. I don't take shit apart anymore, but Mike,
No.
Mike knows how to.
And everything is disposable now. You know, it's disposable.
Mike,
Nothing
you could change out a hot water heater, right, Mike?
I just did.
Yeah,
My
so-
hot water heater just flooded my garage not 3-4 months ago. And
Yeah, so he knows.
Went-
he knows that
went
stuff.
to Home Depot and
so I got a
put a
question.
new
If
one
you
in.
go over there, do you know how to speak Swiss?
We'll bring him back in a little bit.
You must admit, Chief Tit, that photo I sent you was incredible, don't you think, or not?
Archie, I don't know what to do about it. That photo is amazing.
The first one was amazing, don't you think?
You know what? They'd have
They're
a bit
not
of
big, they're not huge, but they're perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. And completely
Jim
natural.
Jones, $2. Called Daryl the plumber. Thank you. Thank you,
Why
Jim
does everybody on
Jones.
this
Jim
panel
Jones,
think
I think, was the
I'm
guy
the
who actually
maintenance
sent me
guy at
those
Walmart?
that
I'm
link,
not
Chief Tit.
maintenance.
Chief Tit, you can thank him. Jim Jones was the guy who sent me that link.
Bless his heart. Bless his heart. You know.
I got a question. Why does
That
everybody
watch
think...
is so bad. You know what? I can't
know
believe
that,
you consider that.
Super
Okay,
chat.
I know.
We got a
I'll
super
take
chat.
all
Chief
me.
Tit, $5 startup deposit for the plumbing fund.
Wait,
Cheers,
no,
Arch.
Cheers.
He's to
my other
take a bit of
question.
edge
Why
off
is
that
it
fucking
everybody
$250
else
bill
in
you're going to
the
get, you poor
audience
bastard.
thinks I'm maintenance at Walmart? I'm not maintenance.
Is that
I
a
ring
Negroni
people
you're
up.
drinking?
Campari with orange.
Campari with orange. Not
How,
bad choice.
how very Italian. Throw a little Prosecco in it.
Tell me, Terry, when are you going back to the UK?
I'm not. I'm moving to Bulgaria in 2030.
Why Bulgaria? You said that before. I don't
It's
understand
cheap,
the
low
concept.
cost living. It's low cost living.
Because. And they're so like under radar. Like you can do shit there nobody knows about it.
Like what?
Yeah, what are you talking
Like
about?
anything.
That sounds bad.
It's not bad because they inhabit Russia and Romania, but it's not bad. Why is everyone thinks that's such a bad area in Europe? It's not. Neither is Hungary. Hungary is not a bad area either.
What are you
But
fucking
everyone
talking
thinks
about? You're going to go down there and do what that you can't do anywhere else? What do you mean?
Good question.
Because they don't like fucking watch you 24/7 like they do in America and England. And
Shut up,
places.
fuckface. Tell me exactly what you're going to be doing that you can't do somewhere else. An actual practical example. So you can put us in the picture.
Because I like code
Not
words.
because. Because is the wrong word to start the
See,
answer.
this is all bullshit. He found some bloke who's semi-interested in rooting him. That's what it is. And he's Bulgarian, and he's big and hairy and shit, and he likes that stuff. That's what happened. Is it see the laugh? I knew it. I
He's like
fucking knew
Putin,
it.
he's ex-KGB. No, I thought about being a spy years ago, but I couldn't do it because I'm not that clever.
You know what Archie's doing right now?
You can't keep a
looking up-
secret.
He's getting online quotes for the cheapest plumber for.
Absolutely. Roto Rooter. Speaking of getting rooted. Well, as you guys know, my actual first professional interview was in fact with the CIA.
What's that?
Yeah, you
story
told
lots
me
of
about
times.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, how'd that go?
It was fine. It was an interesting interview.
Did they threaten to kill you if you said anything?
Well, no. However, there is an intensive amount of secrecy around your profession.
By the way, Cher is 80 years old, okay? Just out of interest.
Same age as Dolly.
Man, you know what?
Yeah.
I'd still bang her. She's 80 years old. I'd still give her one.
Well, you would prefer her around this age, particularly if she had a
No,
vacuum
don't.
going.
I'll bring a vacuum with me so I don't have to.
Sorry, you were telling the story, Marky Goldberg.
Just that I had an interview with the CIA, and what they told me was, if we hire you, we're going to put you through at least 1 year of training in Virginia. We will be constantly taping you, following you, monitoring you, bugging you, spying on you. We will be putting you under a great deal of pressure.
God.
That's right. Because you know why?
It'll be on and off, and
training
we're
is
going to
so
want you to be
strict.
able to identify when we're watching you and when you're not. So we're going to constantly be bugging you. You got to figure out when. If you're married, you can tell your wife. You may not tell your parents. If you're not married, you may tell no one. And then eventually we'll send you to another country where we will give you a job, a cover job, but your real job will be collecting information from newspapers, talking to people, recruiting people to give you more information. She said you might be in Peru and you might be gathering information.
Our man in Havana. You'd become our man in Havana.
Maybe, how's the sugar cane harvest going, stuff like that, because they want to know if there's instability coming. They want to know all
Mark,
that.
have you read that book, Our Man in Havana?
No, I have not.
Great.
It involves a vacuum cleaner. You know that?
Who knew?
True.
He was a Hoover. He was an Electrolux salesman.
Oh, that's
Wasn't he?
right.
He was a vacuum cleaner salesman.
It was just a really interesting. It was a really interesting interview. Obviously, it wasn't quite what I was interested in doing.
Mark, can
And
I
do you
ask
know
you a
what's
personal question, Mark?
surprising?
What's
Do you
that,
know what's
Tits?
surprising?
What's
Is that,
surprising?
in fact, though, two watch brands that usually spies wear is Breitling and Rolex.
There you go. Now, Tits, what were you talking about?
Let me ask you a personal question, Mark.
Hmm.
Have you ever bought Satan's Kitten a vacuum cleaner?
I've bought like a vacuum cleaner for the house, not as like a present, like happy anniversary, dear. Here's a vacuum cleaner.
You
No.
didn't do that?
No, I think I would. I value life.
That's just something you get for the house. It's like
Yes.
a tool, you know,
Correct.
something just to be used as needed.
Well, it's a tool, all right.
Kid
There's no
does
doubt
like
about that.
Does
Yeah,
like a
but you don't make a gift out of it.
No, like here's a blender for your.
Depends on what it means to you, though, Mike.
Well,
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, like let's say if your entire life you dreamt of just being a cleaning lady, and you could never afford that one brand of fucking vacuum cleaner.
Nobody dreams of being a
I don't
cleaning
know.
lady,
I know
a taxi
somebody
driver,
right
a
here.
truck driver.
This
I'm
guy.
just trying to. I'm setting up a scenario.
This from, Mike?
Well, if you could
Where
let me
the
finish, if you let me finish, I'll finish. If I can remember what it was, it fucking took me so far off track. Yeah, I did forget what I was talking about.
Anyway, listen. If Chief Kit bought his wife a vacuum cleaner, it would be as a sexual aid, not as like a gag gift. It would be.
That's
like
what I'm trying to get at. I mean, would you put a little bow on it and say, "Here,
No,
like
I didn't even think about that.
It'd be like giving her a fleshlight. Here, baby, here's something I've always wanted
you
to
know, when you work for the American CIA, see, they are so much more top secret than the FBI. Like, FBI is very public about what they do and everything. So when you work for the Central Intelligence Agency, it's sort of like when working
What
with
if fucking
working
what if
for
Terry's
MI5 and
MI6?
MI6.
Do you think there's any
You
possibility?
reckon he's MI6 and he's been putting it on all that time?
Oh,
Right,
they're
Terry,
gonna
are you
do
MI6 by any chance?
He's a fucking sleeper
wish I
cell.
was.
He's an MI6
Well,
sleeper.
definitely, I couldn't be like Bond, though. I'd be like the gay Bond, but I couldn't be like Bond himself, like Pierce Brosnan, you know. That
see.
man, you know, he was so sexy 30 years ago. You know, he was as sexy
He
as
died,
Sean
didn't he?
Connery
Die.
was.
Adam West died,
No, he's
didn't
still
he?
alive.
Adam
No,
West
he's
was
still
never a
alive.
Bond. He was
Yeah,
talking
he's
about
still alive,
Pierce Brosnan, not Adam West. Pay attention to your live stream, Archie. We weren't talking about
He
that.
can't. He's getting quotes for the
Adam West
panel.
died in
He's before that.
2017
Nobody
at the
was
age
talking
of
about
88
Adam
from
West. We were talking
leukemia.
about Bond, not
I
Batman.
told you that my co-worker at Harrods waited on him, didn't I? He waited on Brosnan. This was like when I worked there, yeah.
How
Because
fascinating.
he sold him a tie and some socks and some sport trousers. Yeah, I told you that, didn't I? Yeah, he got the sale, and I told him, I said, Toby, do you know who that is? He
Toby.
said, yeah, I just got his autograph. He said, that's
Toby.
Pierce Brosnan. He came
Really?
in
Are you allowed to get their autograph or not?
I didn't get it. I did not get his autograph, but I saw him walk in though. But my friend Toby did, and like, I was so stunned seeing Brosnan because Brosnan even back then still looked handsome. So,
Okay,
like,
we've started
you know,
up the fund, Arch, and there's
so,
actually been
you
some
know,
responding.
and it's
Responding.
interesting, you know, because
already
if
dropping that
anybody's
fucking
called
thing.
Brosnan today, they'd be like,
Super
"Man,
chat.
he's old, but he's good looking."
Super duper duper
No,
chat.
before that one, before that one,
$10. When I was
before
young,
that one.
when I was young, I had two dreams. One was to buy a Rolex Submariner. The other was to become a house cleaner. Unfortunately, so far, I only have the Rolex.
There was one before that as well, by the way.
Oh, yes, this is JHR, $5 for the leak. Thank
There
you
you go.
so
So you've already got
much.
$10 towards it.
$10.
I mean,
$10
I wish
you've
I
got
could
towards it
fucking
now.
afford Brioni. I mean, you can't because unless you're James Bond, you can't afford Brioni.
Look, we only make some nice things, right?
I know they do, right? Like, do you ever see the fucking suits off the rack today? They're like $8,000 anywhere in the
Yeah,
world.
that's right. Anybody who buys an off-the-rack suit for $8,000 is a fucking moron.
But
Okay,
they're
sorry.
hand-tailored. They
No
do
offense
everything
to
by
anyone,
hand.
but you're a fucking moron if you buy
But-
$8,000 for an
But they
off-the-rack.
do everything by hand.
Bespoke.
It doesn't matter. Of course, a lot of people do everything by hand.
Is 8,000 like way too much or way
Yeah.
under?
No,
Yeah,
they
you can get a
have ones that
handmade
go up
suit
to
for
like
that.
50. They have like a thread count that's like 190 or something.
good.
It's their own creation.
I don't know
It goes up to
anything
like
about
Ah,
50,000.
shush. They make the only things they make good, which is sort of off-the-rack style, are things like ties and things like that, the accessory shit.
Well, you know,
If you're gonna
Bergdorf's
get
in New
something-
York,
if you're going to
You've been
spend 8 or
New York,
9 grand,
right?
you
So
have to get
you've
something
been
tailored.
Right. So you've been in Bergdorf's in New York, right? It's a very high-end department store in New York. It's like much more high-end than like Saks. So is Bergdorf's on 110th Street in New
Super
York.
chat, thank
$20.
Tailor that will
$20.
make anything you want.
$20.
Madman. Good morning, Arch. Daryl, the plumber, drink fun.
Shit, Archie's actually monetizing a clogged toilet. This is very good.
$30 so far, Arch, for your plumbing.
You know, it's like this. If I was paying for termite repairs, right? Can I make more money than the termites can eat?
Yes,
You know, that's
can.
so you could actually have the adopt. Why
You
didn't you think of
know?
this? Adopt a termite. Like
I think what you should do, Arch.
You know, can I tell you, I'm so bad at the moment, right? The termites, the pest guy quoted me $5 grand to set up these termite traps, right?
Wait, I thought you got rid of them.
I did but you got to now do a barrier to keep them away from coming back. So I went to this store and I went to Bunnings and I bought some termite spray, right? And I've poured it in, mixed it with water, and I've poured it in the base of the house.
I've got an idea. Do you think?
You think that'll work?
I mean, did you Google that first?
Okay, on that point, super chat.
Do you think that a pet kangaroo would eat the
HR,
termite?
JHR, $5. Lux stole my wrench. Money for the plumbing, not termites.
You think a pet kangaroo would eat bugs?
Absolutely.
Don't kangaroos eat bugs? So wouldn't a pet kangaroo eat the bugs?
Get an anteater. Actually, if you got an anteater, or what eats termites? I think anteaters, right?
Get praying mantises.
You need a bunch of them. Super chat.
But kangaroos eat bugs, don't they?
Super
Yeah,
chat.
they do, don't they?
Super chat.
Super duper chat. Here we go. Super duper chat. JHR, $5. Termites have rights. So does carpet beetles.
I mean, do you?
You know what? I'm gonna give him a wrench there. He gets a wrench for being a good.
Well, that's good.
Remember,
Sport.
somebody brought over a very expensive
Absolutely.
box of Cuban cigars that time. Remember, and Archie made a comment about the carpet beetles, and yeah, that was about 10 years ago.
What the fuck is he on about? What's he talking about?
Yeah, who knows?
Archie got a select box of Cuban cigars. A friend brought over to him.
Had worms in
and
it.
He lit them up on the show.
And the worms, like they
and he said
move
something
toward
about
your
the
mouth as the
carpet
fire
beetles.
gets closer to
And
them.
he said, "Don't worry about the carpet beetles, because he said that you're not going to ruin this floor." Remember that show?
Yes.
That's it.
What you doing, Mikey?
Cleaning my glasses. I gotta get one magnification up.
Well, here's what I'm hearing when you do
And
that.
readers. Oh,
Maybe
I'm sorry, man. I didn't turn my fucking audio off.
No, it's all right, man. I was getting off on it. It sounded like a vacuum.
Is that?
Sounded like a vacuum cleaner. Do it a bit more. I haven't finished.
Again,
No,
that's why
I
he's got
didn't
the
send him
kitchen
those
roll.
pictures. I didn't
The
send him
kitchen
the
roll.
pictures.
The kitchen roll.
Gasping for breath.
You know, that's something you could ask AI on Google. If a pet kangaroo, would eat the termites.
No, they won't.
You have to tear open the walls, Terry.
Well, I mean, they are rather cute.
Archie, you know, you were talking about RVs the other night. You're not thinking about getting an RV in Asia and sort of just living in it and sort of drifting around, are you? Is that what you're thinking about? Did that go through your head a little
Like
bit?
being a
No. Because it's cheap. The problem is RVs. The problem is with RVs is that they you need a tow vehicle. You need a good tow vehicle to tow them around. No, I'm not interested. RVs aren't really that popular in Asia. I don't see them all over the place. Do you?
Not when you can put like 7 people on one motorcycle.
Because hotels and everything, accommodation is so
Pretty
reasonable,
cheap,
I think.
Yeah, that you wouldn't bother. You wouldn't bother, would you? A place like Thailand, you wouldn't bother with an RV.
You can get a hostel for like $4 a night.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
borrow
if you
your
wanna do the
dad's
cheap stuff.
Audi to tow it.
What?
Borrow his dad's Audi to tow it.
Yeah,
Right?
right.
It's
Excellent.
got towing power.
Let's do it.
What are we doing?
I don't know. Whatever he said, I couldn't hear him.
I got to tell you something.
You should get one of those
The Audi
tuk-tuks.
can't tow a big. You're going to need to have a very, very, to tow a caravan, you need a certain class of vehicle.
Yeah, you need the right size tuk. What do they call those?
Tuk-tuk.
Well, you need, honestly, I think to tow a proper caravan, it can't be monocoque. It needs a separate chassis. Chassis?
Said cock.
Sure.
It needs a chassis. Like a Ram, a big Dodge Ram or a
Archie.
big F-150, something like that.
But what about those camper vans? The ones where it's like you drive the thing itself?
Yeah, Mark had one of those.
I did.
Any good, Mark?
Yeah. It was 32 feet. It was like 10, 11 meters, 12 meters.
What's it called? What brand was it? Was that a brand of something?
Winnebago was the big brand.
Winnebago.
Yeah.
Are they available is that an American thing or is that available international Winnebago?
Winnebago, can I tell you a story there, Chief Tit? Different Strokes, that program.
Yeah.
What you talking about, Willis?
Willis? What are you talking about? That Dana Plato, who played the daughter, she died from an overdose in a Winnebago van. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that at all.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, and the older brother didn't turn out much better. He had his life's he's been in and out of jail, and he's not. Maybe he's pulled his act around, but the older sister is dead, and the older brother isn't doing too hot, and Gary himself's dead.
$10.
Yeah, Gary died. That's right, Gary.
$10.
$10. JHR, $5. Venus flytrap fund for the AC3 house.
Did you get something
But see, though, Europeans and Australians will not use a Dodge Ram. That's not their style. They use either like
that Dodge thing, that Dodge Ram has become a little bit popular here in Australia. I've seen a few of them around.
They're expensive. They're very
big fucking money.
They got popular here too, believe it or not.
They use the thing that's got the Porsche engine.
What I don't understand is that's a Stellantis company. Stellantis.
Stellantis.
They make some They have the most unreliable.
And you yell at Mike. You yell at Mike.
Why are they so bad? Can I ask you, why are they so bad?
Stellantis.
Terrible company.
I couldn't tell you why, but they are. Quality control went to hell.
Hey, Chief Tit, I saw a fantastic video yesterday on this guy who bought this Maserati in the UK. It was a Maserati Spider, right?
Oh, I love it. It
had such rust. He put it on the lift, all rusted.
England? Was it in England, though? Was it in England?
Yeah. They rust so badly. It's fucking... What's wrong with the country?
It's because
fucking England, man.
They have terrible oxidation problems with all cars.
Yeah.
Well, not all cars, but before a certain year, they required a coating, and before that, it's what put Lancia out of business.
Well, this is a 2000. It's like 2005 car.
Well, then it's still going on.
I think the salt is nothing you can do about it. The salt and
they put on the roads, man. Like Archie said.
If that's the case, then no cars. No cars
are in from that shit.
Jeremy Clarkson talked about.
You can get certain cars that have got an aluminium chassis and stuff. I mean, the A8
that even corrodes too. That corrodes too.
That goes into that white dust shit, which is even worse.
Yeah. It's just
the truth is though, if you listen to Jeremy Clarkson over the years on Top Gear. He talked about how bad Maserati was over and over and over and over again, because they literally they don't hold up to the name or the value of the car. And so
he's talking about the bi-turbo. Come on, Terry. It was talking about remember the bi-turbo?
Yeah, everything in the 80s from Italy used to.
There's a lot of stuff that was bad. Bi-turbo. The bi-turbo. They used to.
Yeah, world's worst car.
They broke down. They were a copy of a 3 Series. They were styled after a 3.
Superjet.
JHR, $5. Terry, please tell me about the Hemi engine.
Wasn't that in the car that was in the Dukes of Hazzard or something?
Man,
it was on the show.
I want this question. Fuck.
Yeah, that's right. Put him up. Put the volume up, Mark.
Wasn't that in the Dukes of Hazzard show or something about the Confederate?
Hemi engine is.
No, it wasn't.
hemispherical heads.
All
The
right.
cylinders.
Let's throw this one at Mike. Who
Tell
actually
us what it is, Mike. What's a hemi?
Okay, the combustion chamber, when the piston goes up and squishes the fuel and air, the combustion chamber has a shape. Usually it's partially flat and then concave
Yeah.
where the valves open and close. A Hemi had a purely hemispherical head. It was fully like a basketball lopped off, and it had the valves across from each other instead of next to each other, so the airflow was in and out, and it was a really heavy engine, but it was the king of all big blocks.
More horsepower.
Yeah, I mean, it was Hemi anything just ruled. And you watch drag racing on television today. The top fuel dragsters making 11,000 horsepower. They are still based off of that 426 Hemi made back in the 60s. I mean, they're all
like the tickle engine or something. Didn't it do a tickle thing or something like?
No, never heard that.
Tickle.
But one note is they had the spark plugs going right through the center of the valve covers, which only like Hondas, it's everything's hemispherical or near that today with 4 valves from 5 valves per cylinder.
Mike, let me ask you something, Mike. Let me ask you something. You know, before we were talking about how we hated all these modern cars with their screens and shit, right? Is it something? Is the problem us that we're in an age group where we don't like this modern shit? We're all farts, or is everything just shit? Because even watches, even new watches, do they really do anything for you compared to maybe the things from our generation?
Honestly, social dynamics has changed so drastically, and it's such a warp speed compared to previous generations that the values are completely different. And
Cars are so much better.
almost can't be prepared. I never thought I'd find myself going fucking little whippersnappers, to a 40-year-old, right? I never thought I'd turn into my own fucking dad or grandpa.
The best thing that ever got invented was fucking fuel injection. Okay, because when we went from carburetors to fuel injection, we joined the modern age of automotives. So,
when it was first
fuel
used,
injection, you never have to tune the engine. The computer does it every.
In World War II, our airplanes used carburetors, and if they went to chase after a zero or something, and they went negative, or they flew upside down for too long, the carburetors stopped working, and so you had to keep the plane, like a carburetor. And German and Japanese planes were fuel injected. Therefore, and they used dry sump oiling systems.
Germans had jets.
Super chat, JHR, $5. Lux, come and take it. He's asleep. Lux is asleep, so it's okay.
You'll do it tonight. Don't
what
worry.
are you drinking there, Chief Teddy? That looks like good carrot juice or orange juice or whatever you're drinking.
No, I just did a refill while somebody was talking. It's another Campari with orange.
Oh yeah, okay.
It sort of reminds me of being on the beach in Europe and reminiscing.
I love Italy too. I don't know if I ever told you I've been there. I was actually fortunate.
They got Campari with orange in Bulgaria as well, though. So don't worry too much.
Yeah, but I love Italy. I love the Italians, the people. They are beautiful men and women over there. It's such a gorgeous place. I actually was fortunate enough to visit Venice, Italy years ago. I wanted to go to Milan, but they couldn't go because the bus was not available at the time to go, so we couldn't take that trip. But I want to retire there if I could, but it's so beautiful in Naples and places and what they said,
Yeah, it's true, man. It's a very beautiful place. They're all actually very difficult to get a job there, though. That's the only problem for those poor bastards.
No, Terry's got the trust fund.
No, but look, you know what I mean? Getting back to what we were talking about before, Mark, what's your opinion of it? Are we old? Are we old now? Are we at a stage where we're not appreciating new things?
I'm older than all of you, and I love the new stuff.
You love the new stuff.
I love the new cars, the new technology, all the self-steering, the keep it in your lane, the warnings.
It is pretty good. It is fucking clever.
My car will not let me back out of a parking space if someone's crossing. If I'm,
yes.
I backed into somebody a while back.
I can't back into anybody, even if I would try. if I'm driving through an intersection, someone's about to, if my car computer and sensors read that someone's going to T-bone me,
It would hit the brakes.
brakes, and it will not let me get T-boned.
Yeah,
So,
no, if my car weren't just a total econo box, basically Volkswagen, it's literally a square. It's called the Cube.
It's a Nissan Cube. It's not a Volkswagen.
Yeah, but anyways, I was backing out of the Safeway parking lot on a rainy night, and it was weird because all of the refraction of light on the dirty windshield, except where the wipers were, and the lights above, it just kind of were disorienting. But I just backed out really slowly, and boom, what the fuck was that? You know, and some girl
You ran over a girl?
No, I backed into her.
What did you run over the girl for?
Yeah.
So you gentlemen are
but like my vehicle will just slam on its brakes. So, and it also has some pedestrian. I have like pedestrian detection shit that makes it harder for me to accidentally run over.
It's like my motorcycle.
Was your pedestrian protection thing a bull bar?
Anyway, I'm just saying I love that shit, and I wouldn't go backwards to get me a hot rod.
Speaking of bull bars, where the fuck is Clivers? Where's Clivers been?
He's just a bitch. He's an absolute
withholding.
bitch.
No, he's not a bitch. He's withholding.
Yes, what?
So you're saying
he's
that a Ferrari 456 would not turn you gentlemen on if you got a chance to drive one?
I would want to sell it. If I want a Ferrari, I would like immediately want to sell it.
I know, but why not a Ferrari 456? They don't make them anymore.
You know what? I thought about this, Chief Tit. Ferrari, Lamborghini, Audi R8. You know what? I think I'd prefer a Bentley. What do you think?
Mean here? Do you mean here in Australia, where we are?
Anywhere.
Anywhere, maybe you might be right.
By the way,
I think here you're right.
This is so true.
Driving around in one of those things, you feel like a dick here in Australia.
Do you remember having to pump the gas pedal to get the fucking car to start?
Yeah, give it a couple pumps.
And if you pump it too many times, it flooded.
It flooded.
It wouldn't even fucking start. I hate that shit.
Hey, we got a super chat. JHR $5. Waymo turning right almost hit me crossing the road. I had the right of way. Fucking hell, Waymo.
What's
that's
Waymo?
The self-contained. That's the driving, self-automated drive. It's like an Uber where it has self-automated.
Really?
The thing. You're talking about.
Hold on a second, Terry. Where is JR Rack 3 stand? Where did that happen? Is he from America?
I think so.
But you're talking about a car even Jeremy Clarkson loved in the 90s when he did the review for it. So the 456 is a proper GT car.
Yeah, but I don't think they're easy to live with. I've been in a few supercars and they're a
shit, man. On that level, I wouldn't be fucking getting picky. Like, not one bit. I'd take any fucking one of them.
But it'll do 195 miles an hour. It's been tested. It's proven at top speed. So why would anybody want to buy one used when it's still one? It was the last year Ferrari did the pop-up headlights. So therefore, officially. So why would
listen? The reason I was asking was because if you're going to get one of those cars, you need to be able to have the roads to be able to drive them without cops on top of your head everywhere.
And the money to maintain it and own it.
Yeah, exactly right. You know, so I mean, you need to be able to pick the country to be able to get your money's worth. That's how I see it. Right? So coming to Australia where the top speed on your freeway is like 110 kilometers an hour, why the fuck would you get a 300 kilometer an hour capable car for $1 million?
I mean, you've got to move to Germany and drive on the Autobahn.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's the sort of thing you'd get in Europe. I get it. You know what I mean?
Chief Ted, I have a question. How do you determine how many buttons you're going to leave open? Like,
I always leave two.
And
I go for the full navel.
Is there a rule?
I'm going for the Alain Delon 1975 sort of look.
Nice. Hey, Chief Tit, were you ever into cars at all? I mean, were you ever into hot rods or modifying cars? Like,
not modifying them, Mike. I'm into cars. I've got a lot of cars. Had a lot of cars. A lot of cars maybe you'd like. I had a 928 S4.
Nice.
The Porsche. I had a Maserati 3200. I had a Maserati Grand Sport.
That
I had two Alpha Spiders. I still got one of them.
I had an Alpha Spider.
Alpha Spider. There you go. I had the old Alpha Spider from 1970s. I had one of those.
That's
I had the
what I
modern
had.
the 916. I've still got one of those, but I had 2 of them.
Wow,
I've
nice.
got the Audi A8. I've got the Porsche Cayenne.
Jesus,
the
what's your
Jeep,
fucking insurance?
Audi
bill?
RS5.
Do you have a
quite
mechanic
few.
on staff?
Nice,
Tits?
man.
An Alpha
Um,
Brera.
do you have
Alpha
an-
Brera V6 4-wheel
What's the
drive.
916? So 916. What's a 916?
Tits
It's
is
a
like fucking
2000.
Jay
That's a
Leno. over there.
914 with
Spider.
the 6-cylinder in it.
No. What did you have? You had a 916. Who said that?
A 916 Spider is a model of an Alfa Romeo Spider and GTV. The
Oh,
916.
okay.
It's
So
about
you had
it's
a
about
928.
between about
Oh, I
97.
like that. That's the modern one, the front wheel drive one, wasn't it?
That's it.
So
Did you have the
and-
twin
and-
spark?
S4.
I had the twin spark and I had the V6. The V6 I had in Australia, I got rid of that. And we had a Brera, a V6 Brera. They were beautiful, Arch. They were one of the
You
most
didn't love
beautiful
the
looking
Brera?
cars. I loved it.
Man,
I loved it.
you experienced
So
a lot
Was
of
it
cool
powerful?
cars.
No, I had a friend who had one. He said that wasn't that powerful, mind you.
No.
I grew up in a
Shit power.
Pinto,
And mine was a
Pinto
V6
station
as well.
wagon.
Yours was
What'd
a
you
what?
Mine's the V6 as well, the 3.2. But it
had the
wasn't the
auto-
Lusso.
S4, the 928 S4. It's interesting you bring that because Jeremy Clarkson said that he literally raced that car from one part to the other part of England, and this was like when they were still doing a debut on it, like when it came out, the modern one. And he said he could literally made it to the hospital in time in like less than 30 minutes. So to see his dad die, his father didn't die until like 35
Well, that's cheerful.
minutes later.
Thanks for sharing that.
And
Super chat.
with that
Super
car,
chat.
he made
Super
it to
chat.
the hospital in time.
Super chat.
Super duper chat. We got a super duper chat. JHR $5. Chief Tit has 4 buttons unbuttoned and 10 sprays of Drac. You know they had Dracar Neuer for $8
Did he say
at Chemist
Neuer?
Warehouse
Did you
on
just say
special. Did you
Neuer?
know that?
Neuer?
No,
Hey,
it
Chief
said
Tit,
Dracar
The
Noir.
fuck is
Dracar
Neuer?
Neuer
Neuer?
is on special for $8.
Neuer?
Did you say Dragon
$8.
Archie, why do you say everything wrong and then you accuse Mike of saying things wrong? Dracar Neuer?
$8. Chief Tit, $8. $8.
$8, Arch. I'm going to go down there.
Dracar
go down there
It's
Neuer.
only
today.
the 30 mil, but
Can
that's
you
not
walk in
bad
and say,
value as
"Oi, Matty,
gift, is
where's the
it?
Dracar
I'm going to go get a Ventolin inhaler and the Dracar Noir.
Oh, I'll be back.
Fucking hell. Look, what was I going to say to you? You know, Arch, what I was wearing every day during the day in Europe? The fucking Pam submersible. I took that diving every day.
Yeah.
I loved it. I was looking at it under the water, just admiring the fucking thing. It was great.
You still
should
have
never
it?
get rid of that Pam. Huh?
You still have it?
Yeah. I was
Nice.
this year when I was in Greece.
Oh,
You know,
sorry.
back in the 80s, the 928 S4, because that was Porsche's first ever GT.
Terry, do you want me to tell you about how it was to drive? I'll tell you because I had it, right? Very heavy accelerator, comfortable car,
Yes.
heavy steering, very unreliable. Head gasket went on it twice. with overheating and
Unreliable.
bullshit.
Fuck.
Not very unreliable, Arch, because it was. You remember that those years between about 88 and about 1995? It was the first time they started getting into really electronic style computers in cars and shit. And they never really quite got it right. It was like the 8 Series BMW.
The beginning
A lot
of
of
their
problems in those
fuel,
early-
yeah.
Yeah. The first of the fuel injections and electronic, ECUs and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
They were
the
problematic.
928 S4, though, that was an expensive car back then. That's so for
I mean,
over
when
10
they
years.
started making front engine cars is when my eyebrow got raised because my dad's 924, when he popped the hood, it said Audi across the valve cover. They were literally powered by Audi engines, and they couldn't get out of their own way. The
Yeah, but that
940
was 924 was a piece of shit.
924 was just a complete dog.
Yeah.
And
No, it's
but the
interesting you say that.
944
944
the
was
944 is a
Because
fucking
guess what? I was up
formidable
against the
beast.
traffic
Yeah.
today.
Okay, I mean,
Well, they got the 944 Cup here, Mike. Do they have the 944 Cup there as well?
yeah,
Like a
we
special
got
console?
spec class 944 spec class racing here.
They're big money. Do you know how expensive that? How much is a 944 in Australia, Arch? It's like big money. It's like 50 grand or something.
Huge.
Well, I had a 914. I had a
The
race car.
944 became the
14.
968. Remember that?
Yes, that's true.
Well,
and that was good looking as well. The 968.
It didn't
Doc
really.
has one. Doc is on the
I
show.
got-
Doc, what have you got, Doc?
I got corrected about this because it was on somebody's lift, and I said, "Well, that's just my." I thought, I think my dad had told me that was the new 924 turbo or something, and I was corrected that it was the 968, right, which looks very much like a 924.
Or was the
No, the
968
968 looks completely different than the 924. The 924 looks very similar to a 944. The 944 has the flared box fenders.
Of course.
Basically a 924. The 968 is completely different beast. It has the front end that looks like a 928. So it has pop-up headlights in the front.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I say pop-up headlights, I mean the round headlights that are visible, and then they go from a down position to an up position, as opposed to a 924, 944, which had the hidden pop-up headlights.
Doc, they are right that the 968 replaced the 944, was a development of the 944, and tried to make it look like...
The 968 was a continuation of the 944, but it was so departed from the 944, they changed the designation. And they insisted that it had 60 to 70% new parts.
Do you guys reckon they should ever have gotten rid of the 928?
Porsche expert. What's that?
Do you guys agree that they should never have gotten rid of the 928? That they should have just kept developing it?
I don't know. I was never a fan of the front engine cars at all. You're talking to an air-cooled purist.
The one they should have kept was the 968, to be honest. And the 968 they got rid of to consolidate and make more money by switching it to the 986, which shared a lot of parts with the 911.
But you know something there, the 928 S4 was actually the first front-engine Porsche ever in history, a V8 model that was proven to hit almost 190 miles an hour.
Yeah, the 968. It kind of looks like a 924.
You mean a 928?
It's got the nose of the 928 on the body of a 944.
From a front view, it looks kind of like a 928. It's got the same kind of headlight look, but not with covers. But from a side view, it looks fucking like a 924, hands down.
Well,
I'm looking at a picture of it right now.
924 looks like a 944, then
they all look like each other. They're all part of the generation, you know.
Well, if you're just saying they all look alike, then yes, it looks alike.
Yeah, but I was bringing out personal experience points about the 924 being a complete dog, and also having driven the 944 and seeing the absolute difference. Well, you know, but it was the same platform. You know, it was
the 924 didn't have the horsepower, but it had the handling and the 50-50 weight distribution. So actually, I'd argue
so did
that
the
it
944.
was as a precursor. Yes, but I would argue it wasn't a complete dog. It actually did very well with handling. It just didn't have the right power.
My dad had a
924 for a second. There was one car in between those. There was actually a 924 turbo.
Yeah,
which was not so much of a dog, but it was nothing like that.
But my dad had a 924 growing up in high school. I was forced to cram into it with my brothers and drive an hour to Oakland on the days when my parents were getting divorced. Dude, I knew all about 924, and it could not get out of its own way. Even in looking in the book, it only made like 113 horsepower. I mean, literally, and it was an automatic. And it was the most useless car. You could just push the pedal to the floor, and it
was a hairdresser car, Mike. It was
almost spin around backwards.
If it wasn't for the 924, you wouldn't have the 924 turbo, and then you wouldn't have had the 924.
Well, then the
Carrera.
944 came out, and
the
924 was built by Audi. You know that it wasn't. Yeah. It was built by Audi.
Porsche designed the car, sold it to
Volkswagen Group, and then they bought it because Volkswagen didn't want to put it into. It was supposed to be an Audi.
Yeah.
Okay, right, but then Volkswagen got in financial trouble, and they were able to buy it back.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is that the 924 led to the 924 turbo, and also then led to the 924.
Risky business. 928 was in risky business.
It was cool then.
It was.
So the Porsche 924 led to the 924 turbo, that then led to the 924 Carrera, Which
I got to be
then-
honest with you, Porsches are so dear. Like in my country, a Boxster is about $150,000 now. You know when they
early ones are cheaper on here.
Yeah, but they're
Well, the early
garbage,
ones
Mike.
have
They got
mechanical
intermittent
issues.
bearing failure, IMS issues, Mike.
Well, I mean,
Super chat.
Grant-
Sorry,
You
Granted,
Americans don't look after shit. You don't look after. They don't garage their cars. Nothing lasts. We've got a super chat.
That was the garage lecture.
Shane
Hey, you
HR,
dive into me.
$5. All I ever wanted was a black Grand National.
there
What's a
you
black
go.
Grand National, guys? Can somebody
The old,
educate me?
the old
That's an
V6 powered.
AMC.
No, it's a Buick
Those
Grand
were monsters.
National G-body, man, all the way.
Can someone bring it up? I'd like to
It
see
had
what that is.
I think it had a turbocharged V6, and it was a total sleeper.
Pull it
Like,
up, Mike. Pull it up. Send a
I
message.
don't know. I don't know how to pull shit up. I don't have the
minute.
keys.
I
But
don't know how to do that.
Mike had the keys, but he never pulled anything up.
well, I didn't know. I didn't get shown how to do it, and I asked about 30 fucking times, and I just gave up on asking how to do it. So
Mikey, bless your heart. I don't know how to do it either.
yeah,
Well,
So-
let me tell you,
It was
Chief,
just- it was
you
just
can't
so
do it if you
painful,
don't have
that's all,
keys.
Mike.
I don't want the keys.
Thank God for that. Well, show us the Grand National thing. Somebody bring it up. I thought it was a race. Wasn't it Grand
Well, I
National?
think that-
It was a Buick Grand National.
Yeah, it's a G-body GM car, Buick Grand National. They also
They're
made,
ugly as fuck.
they made a
Ugly
GTO.
Fuck.
They made a
What the fuck is
GTO.
Ugly fuck.
Oh man, that's
Oh
not
my
ugly,
God,
dude.
KHR, what the fuck, man?
That one is beautiful. My goodness.
Man, are
But
we looking at the
that's
same
it.
fucking thing? That thing's shocking.
The black car.
Yeah, man, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's the Buick Grand National. And when it came out, it looked normal with skinny tires, stock
Hold
looking
on, Mike,
car.
what's that new thing? What is that second photo, 2026? Looks a bit like I don't know what it is. That second one looks
Like
nice.
a
that
Dodge
new one.
Challenger. It looks like a Dodge Challenger.
Some
Yeah,
of these
yeah.
cars are
Dodge-
AI.
Yeah, I
Some
have
of
no
these
idea.
cars
what-
are AI.
Okay,
They don't
okay.
exist in
The
real
car
world.
bottom row.
Turbo from Bad Boys, the 90s film. They had Will Smith in it. You'll see what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Anyways, Buick Grand National. Pontiac sold a version of it because it would use the same kind of generational parts, or basis, and they made the GTO as well.
Mike, you know what it's like when you have a conversation with somebody, you're talking about one thing and they're just talking about something completely fucking different.
That's the reason that he's on a lower volume level.
Yeah, it's sort of like
Yeah.
gray sort of sound. In
Doc,
the
don't
background.
tell him.
Wait a minute.
He
You're
doesn't need to
mentioning
know.
Porsche. So I'm
That's on a
talking
need-to-know
about Porsche.
basis.
Bring up the 993 Turbo from.
At least he's talking about Porsche, even though it's.
Oh my God, fun! I tell you, it is fucking hilarious.
Do you really? Hey, Chief Tit, do you regret not having a 911?
No, they're just too cliche. I don't know what it is. That's the only car I've never had. I've never had a fucking 911. I never really wanted it either.
Have you at
What's
least
so great about them?
Have you at least driven one?
Yeah, my brother
you
used to
weren't
have one.
impressed.
We used to swap cars all the time, and
Okay.
I just don't understand the issue there. It's like it doesn't do it for me. I don't know.
It's a nice
you know-
car, but it doesn't handle as well as the 944, 968.
No,
Balances
those are.
off with the engine.
Yeah,
This is more of a just a.
I tell you what I really like the 992, 911, but the one what's it called? Not the Targa. The Targa and the
Oh, you like the Targa?
Yes.
I don't like the
They're
Targa.
expensive. You
big
know what I
money.
mean?
They're not.
over
Any
300,
911 is
very nice.
expensive.
The
But
Porsche
yeah, the
911
Targa,
and the
Targa's
992. It's
the
beautiful.
Targa's
This
not
is the one
not.
you're
Yeah, the
talking
third-
about.
the third-
This new
yeah,
one
that one.
here, isn't it? That's what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
that is hot.
Yeah,
Bring up the
that's a new
993
Targa. I would take
Yeah.
that any day of the week. The
Yeah,
old
that's fucking
Targas,
hot.
the old Targas are not. They're like lowest on the totem pole as far
But you
as.
see what I mean? It's got that silver column there in the middle. It's just
Hey guys, what's up?
It's hot.
Yeah, the new one, that's sweet. I like what Porsche's doing with their bodies on the
And
newest
Mike,
cars.
you don't have to physically put that on. You press the button and it comes out.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
It's going to be problematic when it breaks, but Chief Tit.
Well,
which they do quite often.
300,000 a bite. You don't give a fuck. Do you know what I mean, Arch?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, look at that fucking. Even in that green that you've got up there, Arch, it's hot. Wouldn't you take that?
By the way, I'd say that green one is lowered a little bit.
That's gorgeous.
Maybe.
I bet you that green one has a system, probably like laser operated, that lifts the front end up.
20 pounds! Thomas Burnett, working 9 to 11, easy way to make a living. Streaming every day. It's all taken from the given. Archie's home's like heaven. In the garage down in Brisbane. It's enough to drive punters crazy if they let it. R.I.P. Dolly.
Absolutely.
You know, I hate to tell you, but she funded the Moderna jab and gave them like $1 million towards development, and then she made sure to get the shot as soon as it was available.
What's wrong with that?
It killed her.
She saved the lives of a lot of people there, Doc.
Doc's point is it killed her and everybody else.
Well, there's certain things
she was 80, for fuck's sake. What do you want?
There's certain things documented, and one of the things he had a problem with was an autoimmune disorder. And guess what's linked to the Moderna? Yeah, you can Google it.
Here it comes, Arch. You picked it.
I did my research.
You picked it. It's coming now. Fauci killed him, didn't he? Fauci killed him.
You can ask Fauci, but I bet he's going to take the 5th.
Yeah,
just a suspicion. Just a suspicion on my part.
Absolutely.
Just a suspicion.
Fauci killed Dolly. That's
this is very bold talk for a man with a chiropractic.
Hey, Archie, pull up the Porsche GT2 RS.
That's more like a Terry Boston move.
No, but I'm just
bring up a completely different topic that we're not talking about.
Yeah, totally. No, I'm changing it.
See, I just want a basic Carrera. All I want, Mikey, is a basic Carrera manual. That's all.
Sure.
I think the most.
I thought
base
all you
model,
wanted was a Mercedes Benz. You said that and sang it.
They got a bit plasticky, but Doc.
You're a witch doctor. A witch doctor. Which doctor is which? Super chat.
Dude is basically a witch.
Witch.
WWC. $2. Thank you. Thank you.
Witch.
Wristwatch check. I'm wearing the Explorer too. What are you wearing? Marky's wearing the Cartier. We've got a GMT. Mikey's wearing your sub, aren't you? Yeah, you betcha.
I posted my shot. I'm wearing my Type 20 today. Type 20 Tuesday.
So, where is it? Is that your
But well, the avatar is because you were earlier talking about the first Amiga in space, which is one of my favorites. One of my favorite watches.
Can you show it on the screen?
I can't quite see it because it's.
Can I see what? No, can you put it on the screen and can we go full screen so I can see what a Type 20 looks like?
We've actually used up your screen views, Mike. We had the Porsche, and we also had some other, the Grand National. I'm sorry, you've only get two. You only get two views up a show. I'm sorry.
Search. I'm sorry. My Type 20 already.
Is that it? There? Is that the avatar of it?
I posted the Type 20 on WhatsApp. I don't know if you can bring the WhatsApp up.
Is that it there on the screen?
No, that's the first Amiga in space. That's an Omega. That's the first Amiga in space. That's probably one of my favorite watches that I wear. I could have this as a watch to wear every day and be quite happy. It's a great watch.
It's not a Daytona.
It isn't a Daytona, but it's actually more rugged than a Daytona. It's a little larger and therefore a lot easier to read than a Daytona.
Yeah, Daytonas are not really meant to be.
I mean, and this one, the first Amiga in space with alpha hands, I think the alpha hands are easier to read.
Doc, you've got one of these things, so put the issue to bed for me.
That's it right there.
Can you go for a swim with this fucking Amiga?
No.
Yeah. Don't put well, but you're at risk if you're at risk if you hit the pushers because then you'll let water in.
I thought they were only
operating,
which is
but if you go into like a surf and have a bit of a body bash for a couple of hours at the beach, can it handle that?
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know.
I think it goes to
Isn't it 30
100
meters?
meters.
Oh, if it's 100 meters, yeah, it should be good.
I thought it was only 50. And
I
And
thought
mine's
it was
been water tested and everything like that because I have
good.
a Hesselite crystal on it because, you know, I'm a mod guy. So this came with the sapphire crystal and I swapped it to Hesselite.
Took off the glass and put on the plastic.
And then they had to pressure test it and it came out
JT
perfect, flying
confirmed
colors.
it's
I'd
50
expect
meters.
all pushers.
Okay, it could be
on
50 meters.
But is it 50 meters bullshit 50 meters, or is it 50 meters?
It's a bullshit
actually
50
No, it's
meters.
real.
It means
You can go in the water with it.
Maybe you can get away. Maybe you can get away with a swimming pool. Like that's about it.
Yeah, that's basically it means that, you know, if you splash around with it, you're okay.
Okay, wait a minute. So let me ask you.
But why do
this.
people wear watches in
You're
the
at the
water
beach,
anyway?
It's salt water. You're at the beach, and you want to dive down, say 5 meters, just for, I don't know, shits and giggles, right? 5 meters. Will
You're
it
going to be
do
okay.
5 meters of depth in actual
You're going to
pressure?
be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Hmm.
My
I
watchmaker,
don't have a lot of confidence in the looks that I'm getting.
Meters? Which
Huh?
watch, Doc?
he's asking if he can take a Speedmaster down 5 meters.
No, that's ridiculous. You shouldn't take any chronograph.
I already
No, not
told
to
him that
operate
if
it,
he
not
pushes,
to
if you hit the
operate it.
pusher, you're going to have water going in.
Daytona's 100 meters. I have a Breitling chronograph that's good to 600 meters.
Because
Well,
the thing
now,
is, the guy from, listen to this,
If
right?
it
The guy
has a
from
screw
Rolex
down
said to me,
pusher, you
I
might be
don't
a
think
little
I'd
different.
still do
My
it. but-
Breitling does not have screw down pushers, and it's good to 300 meters. And it's
Yeah, but if
Well,
you hit the pusher, you're letting water in.
No, I don't think you are. I think they have a
gasketed,
series of O-rings on the pusher shaft that like basically, you know, they encompass the whole shaft, so you can push, but it won't let water in if it's not supposed to.
Let's ask
Actually,
Archie about that one.
The ball chronograph, the ball Nidu, actually advertises you can push the
Archie, do you feel like screaming?
Pushers underwater. Super chat, super chat, super chat.
Here we go. We got a super chat here. Super chat, super chat. Thomas Burnett, £5. Wrench up, Mr. GMT, please. Stay sexy. I thought he's got a wrench. How can he not have a wrench?
I've never owned
Archie.
I've never owned a chronograph with less than 100 meters, and I've taken them all into water.
well, that's the thing. That's the thing. It's very interesting because what's his name? The guy at the AD, the Rolex AD, said to me, with Rolex, 100 meters on your Explorer 2 is actually 100 meters. Like you can go down 100 meters and scuba dive.
Archie. I can't see Mr. GMT.
Super chat.
JHR, $5. Termites have
No,
rights, so
no,
does.
no.
Termites have rights, so does the company.
That's an
Look
old
at
one.
the green Archie Poo.
Here we go.
Crown
Crown Gold,
Gold.
$5.
There's a
If you're
couple new
going to the
ones.
beach, why wouldn't you wear just a dive watch?
Absolutely.
That's
I
what the
agree
point
with
of all this is don't bring a chronograph to the beach. If you're going to go to the beach and you know you're going to be swimming, don't bring a chronograph. And I disagree that I think if you hit the pusher, you're letting water in.
I have diving chronographs. Super chat.
Super chat. We got one. JHR, $2. Post the pic of the astronaut in the pool.
With Speedy. That's interesting.
Astronaut
see this.
and Speedy.
I actually do want to see this.
It doesn't mean you should do it, Bart. Let's have a look. Can't seem to locate these fuckers.
Look at all those tiny little pictures. If only we could.
Hey, Archie, I'll send it through.
No, I can't see the one. They're saying there's an astronaut one with the Speedy, and these are other dickheads who've taken the watch. Just because you've taken it in water and it's worked doesn't mean it's going to continue doing that. You've got to
You're
understand.
just at risk.
Like,
You hit those
I had
pushers
this
and you're letting
dickhead
water
boss
in.
Why are
who
you going to
used
hit pushers?
have a Breitling chronomat, and he used to take that swimming, and I said I wouldn't do that.
But they're 200 meters water resistant, the new chronomat. I'd take that swimming.
Mine's
200
like
meters.
Mine's like 300, I think. Pretty sure. The
Yeah,
Chrono,
I'll
the
take
Chrono
that.
42
I mean,
B01
like Archie said, I wouldn't be pressing the buttons, but there is that one. What's that other brand? What's that other fucking brand, man, of dive watch? The one that reckons
Doxa.
No. The famous one that was before Blank Bomb. The 50 fathoms.
Blanc
There's a
Pain,
50
yes.
fathoms type chronograph where one of their marketing things is, yeah, you can take it down to 300, and we've designed it in a way where you can actually use the pushers at 300.
Draxler Neuer.
Yeah, I think
That's an exception.
But look, seriously, why would you want to take a chronograph in the water? You're asking for trouble. It's
No, but
physics.
I'm saying if you went on a holiday, like you're going on a holiday, right? You go away and you want to take only 1 or 2 watches, and it's a beach type holiday, you wouldn't bother taking a chronograph if you can't wear it in the water. That's why I'm asking.
You just take a diver with you.
Yeah, just take a dive or something like even the Explorer 2
My
does
chronograph has a diver and it has a dive bezel. Actually, I have 2 of them that have that.
Which one?
Does it have a screw down pusher?
I have a Breitling Super Ocean, which has screw down pushers, and I have a B01 Breitling Chronomat, which actually has higher depth rating, I want to say, and it does not have screw down pushers.
I wouldn't push on the pushers.
I wouldn't either. Okay,
No.
I wouldn't either. But I can't see why anybody would want to do that. But there, like I said,
the Tudor one has 200 meters as well.
You can do that on the ball. Why you'd want to, I don't know.
The Tudor chrono's got 200 meters on it as well.
It's not like rocket science to make a shaft very, very waterproof in a cylinder.
Shaft.
Meaning
they said that cat shaft is a bad mother.
I mean, yes, you're correct. It's an extra point of entry for water if it fails.
You're talking my language now, Mikey.
But there's probably 1 to 2 O-rings on that shaft. So throughout its push range, it never opens itself up into the case for water to enter. It just slides in and out of its cylinder hole with O-rings on it, and so it doesn't really, unless it fails.
All I can say, Mikey, is if you Google it, it'll tell you don't do it.
I agree. I'm agreeing with you. I'm just counterpointing.
Speaking of counterpointing, I would like to counterpoint out. Look at the time, Archibald. Where did the
guys? Thank you so much for coming today. We had such fun, Doc. Terry, it was great having you on, Terry. Doc, Mike. Remember, Mike, you get 3 pull-ups a show.
I thought it was 2. you
2 or 3.
I bet Mike can do more than 3
We'll see how that works out.
I think he's a pretty strong guy. He can do more than 3 pull-ups. I know.
Yeah, I'm not going to be going
I don't
for
think I
them.
could do 3
So,
pull-ups.
I don't foresee an issue.
You wouldn't let me talk.
We're not going to, Archie, we're not going to exist on that level with me.
Terry, you talked
you were talking the whole time.
You talked the whole show.
You have a talking stick.
You had the talking stick all show. You babbled.
The whole time you were talking, Terry.
There's a talking stick.
We've got to thank our super chatters. We had Horror Breakdown, Yankee Doodle, Doc BBW, P-Cars, AD, Never Calling, Jim Jones, Chief Tit, JHR, Crown Gold, Madman, JHR, Thomas Burnett. Thomas, thank you so much. What a very generous super chat. JHR, Thomas Burnett, Crown Gold, JH. Guys, I'm out of here. Back
JHR and Thomas
tomorrow.
Burnett,
We're going in September.
See you later, Titty.
See you later.
Wear your watches, folks. Wear your watches.
Hi, guys. It's Archie Luxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about